This week on Face Off Hockey Show, we're going to be very timely with everything this week. A lot of injuries. We'll talk about the woes in net, the woes in Boston, the woes everywhere. Fired coaches, of course, and the Anaheim Ducks are staying until 2048, like in life. So they're going to outlast everybody. God bless them all. All that and more. It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway. Take two stars. There we go.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes.
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's another edition of Face Off Hockey Show, pre-Turkey Day edition. Yeah, we're here. We're ready to go. Tryptophan hasn't hit us just yet. Also, one of the drinkingest days of the year as well.
Drinkingest day of the year.
Yeah. It's because you're around family, everyone's home for once, and then you just drink beer. I think it's beef and beer night at Mount St. Joe. Even
It is. It's beef and beer night.
Hmm.
I have a dry rubbed pale ale, which may be close to beef and beer.
Nice.
Or beef in beer, maybe.
Beef and beer. That shit. Why is that not a place? The beef and beer. Come on now. It seems like the most logical.
Well, I mean,
situation.
it's technically like Frank's Den though on Sundays, right? When they got the pit beef out there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I went to a place recently. Thank you. I went to a place. Johnny says hi. See, she says hi, John. Great, everyone's doing great. Hi, Kat. Cat's been a shit today.
Why?
Because I think he knows there's turkey.
Does he know it's Thanksgiving?
He knows he's thankful for a home, and he's just going to tear it up. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Who cares? Any case,
I don't either. I forgot.
That's fine. The Black Bears are playing right now. So, by the way,
Wait,
Teddy
what?
Bear. Yeah, they're playing. They're playing that weird Thursday night game
Okay.
or Wednesday night game, and then they play this weekend as well.
Wow. This is a lot. Is this like the EPL's winter season?
Kinda like that. And by the way, Saturday night Teddy Bear toss night at the Den.
I saw that. It's awesome.
Get your teddy. When are you in the when is the desk going?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know if they're more pumped up for Ugly Sweater Night, Friday night versus Wilkes-Barre Scranton, or Teddy Bear Toss Night. I don't think they know about Teddy Bear Toss Night, actually.
Well, no, I don't think they do either.
So I might have to take a screenshot and send that to them.
There you go.
Maybe they'll come both nights. Maybe they'll splurge. They'll spend $16 total for each of their tickets. So they'd have to spend $32 in total. Yeah, it's a lot, though. They're saving for a house. So,
yeah, that's
probably only going to choose one game.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So how are things with you, sir?
Well, I was telling you before the show. I left work early today because it's the day before holiday. So they were like, "Hey, you can go home early," and I was like, "Sweet." And I got home, and I just did a lot of stuff. I got the show ready at like 6:15, 6:30. Never sent the link to anybody.
Nope.
So Scotty couldn't get in on time. That's why we're a little late. It's because of me.
If you're watching live, of course.
We have 3 people watching live.
Hey, congrats.
Hey,
I didn't miss Puck Drop either.
What did? Oh, nice work.
Nice.
I don't really remember what I did over the weekend.
Nothing wrong with that.
But today I got one of those Bose speakers. Hey, Chris. That you can like put together. It's supposed to be for children so that like children can learn how sound works and stuff. But I was like, screw it. I kind of want this thing because wow. I want a Bluetooth speaker that you plug in all the time. And not one of those like stupid shit Sonos things or whatever. So I got this one because it also lights up. And then I changed my Alexa so that I call it computer. And when it talks to me through the Bluetooth speaker, the lights jump. It's awesome. I know.
Nice.
It's actually too much fun.
bet.
What else did I do? I framed some stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was on fire today. I don't know why. I was doing all sorts of things. I shaved yesterday, which is weird because I don't shave much anymore.
Well, is that just reason? Is that because?
Yeah, I don't like it. The shaving's kind of overrated.
It is. It is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate when it happens. I have to shave.
So yeah. So outside of that, things are pretty normal, I guess. The another year of working at a hospital next to a mall, which is fantastic.
How great is that?
I might have to figure out new ways to leave this building so I can get my ass back to 97. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All in all, things are going well. Everybody's thankful. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good. You guys got plans tomorrow?
The norm. Actually, we I got talked into doing a turkey trot tomorrow. It's going to be, I believe, 27 degrees with 22-mile-per-hour winds in the morning.
We would kill for that weather here.
Oh, I got to go and find all of my like Under Armour cold gear, like pants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All the tights. I got tights. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Because breathing is optional normally for me, and when it's 27 degrees, it's not great.
It's 27 degrees, and who knows the last time you've done something like that?
You mean physical?
Yeah.
Since I stopped refereeing?
Yeah. So what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, I'm sure close to that. Well, a year. No, I played soccer for a little bit, but I was a goalie, so I didn't really do much. So yeah, probably a year. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm on next week's show.
Exactly.
If
we have no music for the intro, you know what happened.
If you don't get a link next week,
right, I'll start it up myself.
Probably start it yourself.
By the way, speaking of links and stuff, did you get the thing I sent you?
I did. I have not yet listened to it though, so it's going to be a
a
cold open on the show.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun time. Let's see, what did we do? I had the overnights. UND played what looked like they played a game on ice. I don't know if it was hockey though. They lost big time twice, but both nights not great.
Yeah.
So they're playing Anchorage, Alaska this weekend in the Thanksgiving thing. Anchorage is 1-8-1 this season, and they're averaging a goal a game.
Sweet.
As a team. They've been shut out, I think, 5 of their 10 games.
Are there won't be kids on campus though, right?
No, so the student section's gone. There's no band.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be such a dead fucking atmosphere. I can't.
Perfect scheduling as well.
Well, it's every year because families are in town and they're cheap tickets, so people can get in. You sit in the student section because that whole the whole section's open up, so you get yourself a whole section, 2 sections worth. So, what can you do?
Without the kids being jerks.
Exactly. Then I had overnights this weekend. That was whatever. Yeah, not much to really write home about. getting ready for Christmas, getting some Christmas stuff out there. We're working on the shirts, by the way, people. The Waz 2020, a nacho hat is a bread bowl for the head. Those shirts are coming along. If I knew how to work Photoshop a little better, I'd be all up in there. So don't you worry.
You're not going to make Gun Cannon design his own T-shirt, are you?
No. I was thinking about it. No. Well, I pay him the amount that needs to commission and for the rights, and then work out a deal.
You should use the cursive like the old baseball hats.
Oh, like the senator, the Washington Senators kind of thing.
Like the old
the Chicago White Sox.
No, the the cursive. The cursive hats. Yeah. Gun Cannon said, "Wait, I was getting a T-shirt."
See, there we go. He's not at 5. Hey, the Black Bears on the board.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, open net, misplayed behind the net. And
the other team's playing without a goalie. Wow,
I know, right? Looks like Jack Rudin with the goal. If I can I rewind 15 seconds? I sure can with Hockey TV. The best part about Hockey TV is the reason why I get it, not just for the Ottawa Senators Beer League. It's for this stuff here.
It's almost too bad that we all can't get like a game and then do an extra show of us watching like Ottawa Senators men's hockey.
I'm sure we could. Do like an MST 3K situation.
Just watching different random hockeys.
Yeah, random hockeys. We're watching the random hockeys, folks. Yep. So it looks like Jack Rudin, first goal of the game for your Maryland Black Bears.
Is that the guy they just traded for?
No. That's a big defenseman. He's going to be playing this weekend, though.
Nice.
Christ, where's he from? Oh, he's from Britain. He's a British boy. He's from Nottingham.
The Forest?
Yeah, the Forest itself. Yeah, and he will be playing this weekend. He got traded from Bozer Shreveport, the Mudbugs. Yeah.
Isn't that an SPHL team?
It used to be a CHL team, and then they moved down. The whole Central Hockey League, if they didn't go to the ECHL, they went to the NAHL. They went to junior leagues.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
we have a question asking if the Ottawa Senators actually play in the Ottawa Senators Beer League.
They might as well, because it's to that point where they're my goodness gracious. Oh no. We got a 2-2 tie in the Patreon pick.
What?
No, this has never happened before.
Oh no!
It looks like Carson Briere ties the game for the.
Wow, that happened quickly.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's gonna be an 8-7 game.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make Mark choose A or B when he comes on.
Yeah.
And then he has to break the tie because he doesn't know what's going on. So
right. Carson Briere. Daniel Briere's son gets the goal. Tied up at 1s. Kevin Lake in net, everybody. David Tomeo gets his starting streak. He got snapped this past weekend. Needs a little break. Needs some time. Who responded? What? Oh, this is terrible. Download results. Can I just see who voted for what? Can you be a little easier, Patreon? No, obviously the answer is no. Why am I picking? How can I pick? I don't pay to the Patreon. How great would that be? It's just I'm picking my own stuff. Notepad. WordPad didn't work. Let's try Notepad. Oh, here we. Oh, okay. That's how the voting goes. All right. Yeah, we're at 2-2. 2-2 for the voting. Split up. We'll get to that in a bit, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right, Johnny. So we got flagged from Kenny Rogers and some other people, the 5,000 people who covered that song. So we decided, let's take a Lefty and the Lowriders song, Scotty puts his chef's kiss of a voiceover act on there.
Oh wow!
And
This
we
gets
get
better by the moment.
we get an injury. Maybe Johnny, the return of one of our lovely characters, who we thought was long dead, but because we're on video now, we can't do it anymore.
Oh no! I gotta
Maybe
hear this.
one of those.
Can I play it?
Yep. Play the music.
Hit my music.
Oh yeah. Who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury reports. That's right, Jimmy Chunky Brother comes back
Wow!
in a big way.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while.
So he comes back and does the new injury report music because
That's so good.
we got flagged. It's a nice tight 22 seconds too. Nice and tight. So there we go. It's had a lot of injuries to report, Johnny P.
Okay.
Andrei Vasilevsky, your goaltender for your Tampa Bay Lightning, he is out 4 to 6 weeks with a fractured foot. That's tough. That's tough for a team that I don't know. The Lightning have been very quiet this year. I don't know if that's by design or it's because they're in the same division as Toronto.
Thunder's the noise.
That is true. That is true. Let me see where they are in the standings. Oddly enough, I don't pay attention to the Tampa Bay Lightning, mostly because I could not care less. Hey, the Caps are already up 2-0, I think.
I saw that.
Jesus. So Tampa Bay's actually third in the conference. So they're second overall in the Atlantic Division with 29 points.
That's
so
nice.
They're nice and quiet there at 14-6-1. By the way, we should know the Caps are up. It's NBC Wednesday Night Hockey. It's almost as close to a guaranteed win night as you're gonna get. So that's something for you. All right, so more goalies. Brian Elliott, lower body injury. He's out for 2 more weeks. Breaking before the show, Ben Bishop, lower body injury. He's considered week to week. Aren't we all, though? Vincent Trocheck, scary hit into the boards. He broke his leg. He's out indefinitely, but is not season ending. They said it's his leg and his ankle and where everything meets. So they say it's not season ending. Let's err on the side of caution on that Panthers.
Is it was it also on the day of the anniversary of Joe Theismann breaking his leg?
No, it wasn't.
Like
I think
Alex Smith did.
I was going to say, I think it was a day before the whole Alex Smith, Joe Theismann scenario.
Okay, great.
So, bad news for the Bruins. Zdeno Chara, he's got a knee injury. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, while Patrice Bergeron's got some rib issues. He's going to be out for a month. Not like the Keith Tkachuk rib issues that kept him out of training camp because he's a fatty. Brooks Orpik, he's got knee surgery. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. That's going to go into his bonuses because he has bonuses if he hits 20 and 40 games. So we'll see how that all ekes out for him. Darren Helm, things couldn't get bad enough for the Detroit Red Wings. Darren Helm is out 6 to 8 weeks with a shoulder injury. The Red Wings, they're not great. Wow, the Red Wings aren't. Johnny, if I gave you money,
No.
who? Okay,
Wait, what?
who would you say the worst team in the Eastern Conference is as we sit right now?
I would say I have no idea. The Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa's 11th in the Eastern Conference.
Wow.
The Pittsburgh Penguins, by virtue of one less win, have the least amount of points in the Eastern Conference. They're under 500.
If they get another first overall pick, those fuckers.
Don't worry, they haven't fired a coach yet, so they're fine. Everyone in the Western Conference has fired a coach, I believe. Get to those in a second. And Jason Demers' knee injury, he is donezo for the season.
Apparently, I have Vincent Trocheck on my team.
Oh, nice. Congrats. You have a lot of guys on the team that have gone down.
So so far I had to drop Chara because he got
Mhm.
hurt.
Mhm.
Trocheck is out. Alex Edler is on the IR, and Eric Hulla is on the IR.
Holla. There you go. You're doing great.
So AJ said that the Trocheck injury was awful.
Yeah, it was
the whole
bad.
game was kind of weird.
That was also the game where a man had a heart attack in the stands. An 83-year-old man went to cardiac arrest.
He says that always seems to happen to his favorite team on his birthday, not the heart attack.
All right. Okay, good.
Which one of you guys used heart attack?
Me.
And then Chris wants to ask, didn't the Penguins have a slow start to last season as well?
They probably did. I don't know.
I
They
think
did
I was too busy like bitching that the Caps sucked in the beginning of the season.
Which, by the way, apparently the Caps are on track the same way they were last year.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
I mentioned this is a December to March team. It's from December to March is when they really get things going.
Well, if you're a real Caps fan, you
Mhm.
know that the Caps didn't start playing hockey till December anyway, in like the 80s and 90s. So you would know that this is just normal. This is par for the course.
Only real 90s Caps fans would know this.
Well, because the only reason I bring that up is because those years that they won the President Trophy and everything, they played like whole seasons. No wonder they were exhausted by the time they got to the playoffs.
Right? Yeah. They're just like, oh, God, this is terrible. Why did we want to be a 1 seed and lose in the first round again?
I think Ovi finally figured it out. It might have been Joey Juneau that came back and told him, like, yo, we don't start playing hockey till December, man.
You idiots.
Sounds like Joey Juneau.
It does. Tommy Wilson with a goal, of course.
And Vrana. Jake.
Burakovsky, they're giving credit to.
Oh, the
On
app,
the
the app
double
told
P.
me Vrana.
Vrana got the assist. Must have been a tip drill on the power play.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom-
Or if I could read correctly, it does say Burakovsky from Vrana.
Tommy
Got it.
Wilson paying instant dividends on his way back.
I have a feeling that
Have you been to an eye doctor lately?
my brain is just shut down because I don't want to run in this damn turkey trap tomorrow
Why'd you
morning.
say yes?
I said yes because people are going to be drinking, and I thought it'd be fun. And then I was like, it's 28 degrees. This is bullshit.
Nice. Josh Archibald was suspended 2 games for his going oops upside the head of Ryan Hartman. So there's that. Our Patreon pick. Is Mark even here? Do we know if Mark's going to be on time tonight? Should we get to the coaches' firings then before we get to the Patreon
Yeah,
pick?
sure. Let's go to coaches.
Good. 'Cause that we've got a lot. All right, we'll run down the rest of the news because the Patreon pick I think would be great. Either way, Todd McClellan fired from the Edmonton Oilers. Just over. He was in his 4th season.
Oh, wow.
They hired a new coach immediately. Ken Hitchcock, everybody.
Yeah, that's nice.
Ken Hitchcock retires from coaching. That lasted all of what? A year? And he's back. Big Ken.
Yeah, he should be fine.
That's going to be great. Mike Yo was
That's definitely
fired.
what they need to shore up in Ottawa is their defense.
Edmonton?
Yes, same place. I'm falling apart as a person. I told you.
I'm telling you. Mike Yo was fired in St. Louis. Chief Craig Berube is the interim head coach.
That's awesome.
So Chief on the attack again. Now, obviously, Edmonton, you could probably tell that could have been a panic move. Although they have been dog shit except for that one season. It's almost looking at like that one playoff season was the mirage with all the talent on the team. When you think about it, so
well, I saw a really good stat that I think it was basically like Hall and Eberle. Like 3 years ago or something, the Oilers had Hall and Eberle as both being like top 1st round picks, and they traded them away for like Larson and like Spooner or something. Like it was like such a downgrade.
because
Comparatively speaking to like how it was supposed to turn out.
Right. There has to be there's an NHL trade tree, I think, right? That would be a good haha fuck you, an NHL trade tree.
Oh, wow. Well, Dmitry Kristich trade tree would look more like a bush.
That would that would be the waiver branch.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was only a one-way branch, though.
Stefan Beauregard's trade tree, when he got traded for himself, would just dig in. It's like an ingrown hair.
That'd be awesome. Not the ingrown hair. Ingrown hair sucks.
Ingrown hairs are pretty.
That's why I don't shave.
So we have a trade tree for the Ottawa Senators, apparently. When they trade first round pick, I don't know what the hell this is. Give me a good trade tree, Steve Dangle. How dare you? Oh, the Wayne Gretzky trade tree. Because why not? That's something we need to.
Are you gonna hold that in your back pocket now?
Nah. The Wayne. I could care less about the Wayne Gretzky deal. I want something more obscure.
Ah, perfect.
Like, how do you get from Dino Ciccarelli to Yogi Sveikovsky? Go.
Wow.
Man. God, just show me a trade tree. Don't write it down. I don't care about branches. Damn it.
Aren't branches part of a tree though, Scotty?
They are, but I want better. I want actual visual trade trees, not like the spoken or like the oral history.
You want trade trees that look like the history of the houses in Game of Thrones.
Daddy wants a flow chart.
You want, like, if it's a Wayne Gretzky trade tree, you want Wayne Gretzky at the top, and then people filtering down from Wayne, right? So
Sure.
like fifth removed would be Kevin Bacon.
There it is.
Obviously.
I want a trade tree.
You and Guncan have the same quote. He wants to play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon with the NHL.
This is the trade tree I want. This is a trade tree. Now, this is the trade tree
that's
of
what I'm talking about.
Of 1995-96 Isles prospects. Circular squares are endgame.
Oh. Wait, is this the Zdeno Chara?
So
is this the Zdeno Chara? What's his nuts?
So this goes Wade Red and Kurt Muller to Ken Belanger. There's Olli Jokinen, Tyler Pyatt, Tim Connolly.
Yeah, so Spez is on here somewhere.
Well, he would be the pick that they traded from Ottawa to get. So we would have to find Alexei Yashin somewhere because
Brett Lindros is on here.
Oh yeah, they went
this
to retire.
Is the worst part about this is you can't even like search.
Yeah, it's a PDF. Come on, it's not even a PDF. It's an image.
A JPEG.
The worst.
Where does that one line on the bottom go?
So here we go. So this is Dean Chenoweth goes to a 96 fifth rounder, to Peter Schaal, to a 2000 Nashville 9th rounder, to Tommy Pettinen.
wait, time out. Before we do that, go back up.
Yeah.
Returned to Europe is my favorite part of this whole thing. Johan Davidson returned to Europe. And I realize that means that he went back to Europe, but I feel like in the context of this, it means that the United States traded him back to Europe.
Here's the funny thing: the Tommy Pettinen, it goes to Left for Europe. So Left for Europe.
Wait, there's a Left for Europe and go Left for Europe and a what? And a returned to Europe. So returned to Europe means that they like put him in a box, then put a label on it and said, I don't want this anymore. And they returned it.
Take this back, please.
And then Europe's subsequent refusal to accept him.
They have one never left Russia.
Well,
that's great.
That's kind of what happened. He was one of the ones that tried to leave Russia and got caught. Never left Russia.
Never left Russia. That's a great
Again.
Oh my God.
Who has this much free time? 1. 2. Well, I didn't even know that you could create that cool little swiggly line thing.
Hold up. The question is, I think, John, that you're asking is who has this much free time to do the research, but not enough free time to learn how to use Microsoft Visio?
Yes, one.
There's
This
that.
is just a clusterfuck. I don't know what's going on here. This
Wait,
could
it's
have been done way better.
Not
I'm
even
sure.
color coded.
Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, give me some colors. Tell me what the shapes mean. Are the shapes players?
Yeah, so hold on. The shapes up here. Diamonds are 1995, 96 aisles and prospects. Circular squares.
Ugh.
are
What kind
endgame.
of that? Give me a
Circles are
legend
draft
for
picks,
God's sakes.
rectangles,
Legends are not
squares.
in words. Legends are in colors and shapes.
There you go.
Legends
God
live
damn it.
forever.
There it is. That's a trade tree.
That was awesome, though. I like it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. A Phil Kessel trade tree, everybody.
See,
Yeah,
this is
is
well,
nice.
this is well done.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Whoa,
Anyway.
there's somebody named Jakob Forsbacka Carlson.
Yep, he plays for
What
the
the
Bruins
hell is
now.
that?
He plays for the Bruins now and has his full name on the back of his jersey.
How?
I guess by will.
Do you have to pay extra for that? Like, are they like
You
are they like
know.
proper pro Adidas customization is $80, except for his, you have to pay 112.
Yeah. Well, every time that the person, like, because the players get new jerseys every game, right? Essentially, they get new.
I mean, they
game
get
jerseys.
washed.
No, they have like 3 sets every year. So
Okay.
once every third, like X number games.
Okay,
X
so
number games.
this,
Jesus.
so
Yeah.
if he were to get in a fight and bleed on one of these jerseys, the seamstress or seamster, I'm not sexist here, has to make another one of these, and you know that they're like, God damn it, I'm gonna be at work late, honey. I'm sorry. There's 27 letters on the back of this jersey.
So no one on Getty Images likes apparently does this. So here's a like a standard definition television look at how the name is thrown on there.
Yeah, it goes from armpit to armpit, and that is a different sized letter than everybody gets.
really is.
These are
Yep,
special
it's
letters.
Definitely a smaller letter.
Much slimmer. Also, the University of North Dakota has a kid, Jacob Bernard Docker, who has the same thing on the back of his jersey.
I can't wait until somebody shows up as Chewbacca wearing a Forsbacka Carlson jersey.
The NHL put out new Disney stuff, so I'm sure that's a thing that's going to happen.
And by the way, side note, you know that in our lives, sometime in our lives, somebody is going to have a 3-way hyphenated name, right?
Oh,
Because what if Forsbacka Carlson or whatever marries like the kid of Maurice Jones-Drew? What happens then? Is it 4 hyphens?
It'd be 3 hyphens, but 4 names.
Like, it
yeah,
just blows
'cause
my
there's-
mind.
There are 3 hyphens, 4 names. There's 0 chance that that's going to end up on a jersey. That's when you start putting acronyms on jerseys.
Right?
Or you put "he hate me" and call it a day.
Or yeah, just start putting initials. All right, Mark, we're glad you're here because you get to be the tiebreaker.
Good.
So we
That's,
have
my Verizon box.
Oh,
It's
nice.
not a fire alarm. Don't worry.
we have the Patreon pick is a tie.
Okay,
You can check option 1 or option 2.
I'm going with 2.
All right. Sorry, option 1. We'll have to do the play acting for another time. So remember, was it last year that Brian Colangelo got caught with those troll accounts
Oh, yeah.
for the 76ers?
Yeah. The burner accounts.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a little bit of question if the Ottawa Senators are now in this burner account ring. The Ottawa Citizen, who has a lot of time on their hands, went ahead and apparently they found that people were against them because they're one of the few sites to still have up the video of the Uber driver. The other option was what was the second, because the Uber driver said the second tape was destroyed. We were going to do a little play acting amongst
Zaptruder
ourselves.
video.
Yeah. We're going to do a little play acting amongst ourselves. Yeah. About who would be that. So
Hold on. First of all, who uses tapes in those things?
right. And how do you not notice there's a camera there with the big of a tape?
Guys, time out. Can you stop talking? I got to switch it out. I mean, I just hit the end of the tape. I just got the alert. I mean, I don't want to miss any of this. So please just stop talking.
Yeah, plus, when did that occur? Were they at like a light and like none of the drunks in the back noticed the guy changing out a tape?
I'm going to do a quick Google search for dash cam with tape.
Oh God, I really hope it's just a broken dash cam that was put back together with like duct tape.
That'd be great.
All right. There's no such thing.
Oh.
Did you find one?
Blackboxmycar.com.
Oh. Nice.
Interesting.
Oh no, it's just 3M double-sided tape.
Oh, okay.
It's not like, a VHS tape.
That's a shame. Tomahawks just scored again. So 2-1 Tomahawks late in the first period.
Damn you, Tomahawks.
All right. So apparently, because the Uber driver thing got to blah blah blah, an account tweeted at the Citizen, the Globe and Mail, and all that, because this is after the Senators had the Ottawa Citizen had their writer booted off the private plane to travel. So apparently there's a lot of people that were supporting the Senators in this whole thing. And a lot of them had the same bio, had the same lines that they were spouting out. So the Ottawa Citizen decided, hey, where are all these accounts coming from? And is it Eugene Melnyk? Apparently fake accounts started to reveal themselves by November 5th. No less than 5 accounts used the line YouTube has higher journalistic standards than the standards of the Ottawa Citizen and Sun. Literally verbatim.
I like how multiple accounts use the same picture.
Yes.
This is hard hitting from Ottawa Senator or Ottawa Citizen. You would think that they'd have more things to write about.
Yeah, you would think so. So my question is it Eugene Melnyk or is it somebody else on the team? Or are these people actually look alike in Ottawa? And,
Here's the question.
Okay.
Do you think Eugene Melnyk has enough time to have multiple Twitter accounts? And do you think he actually knows how to switch between Twitter accounts? It's not easy. It's not intuitive.
Yeah, especially if you got the new tweet deck.
Yeah, exactly. The new tweet deck is garbage. I will say that.
TweetDeck has always been garbage.
I've enjoyed it.
I don't think I'm gonna say
that's the guy that doesn't use Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say that this doesn't is not Eugene Melnyk. Now, I would not put past the fact that he's paid someone else to do this.
Yes. That's my number one.
I do not believe that it's him doing it himself.
No, let's be honest. He also didn't explicitly tell someone what to do. He probably was just like, get me an intern. And then he was like, make this go away. Whatever you have to do, just make it so that it's not a big deal anymore. And then the intern was like, what can I do? Oh, multiple Twitter accounts. That's probably what happened. Because I'm guaranteed, like, it's not like he's going to sit at a conference table and be like, here's my plan. You know how Twitter works? Because I don't.
You know how Twitter works? Good. You're on the payroll.
Can you explain to me how this works? Because I don't know how.
What's an Uber? Yeah, they went to Ryerson University's social media lab to get the research chair to see what's.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Social media lab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ned Ryerson.
Can we go into more detail on this?
Bing.
Bing.
Watch that first step. It's a doozy.
All right. So what do you need to know about the Ryerson University social media lab, Mark?
I don't know, but I'm looking at the Cornell social media lab. I just certain Northwestern has a social media lab.
Stanford, I wonder if Ryerson's social media lab is not just TSN's social media lounge from the draft many years ago.
So, there's quick question though: didn't these used to just be called computer labs?
Yeah.
before
way-
everybody had these phone things.
Mark, if you want to take a look at Ryerson's, it's socialmedialab.ca.
Right. So the Social Media Lab is an interdisciplinary research laboratory at the Ted Rogers School of Management at Ryerson University in Toronto, Canada. The lab studies how social media is changing the ways in which people and organizations communicate, disseminate information, conduct business, and form communities, and how these changes impact the social, economic, and political structures of modern society. Holy smokes. Wow. Well, this is important business.
Yeah.
This is like psychology, except for social engineers.
Yes. So social media, they have a whole lab for this, folks.
I want to know what Ryerson thinks of Russia's involvement with the American election in 2016.
Oh, I'm sure they have research.
Yeah,
I'm sure Canada has all sorts of data.
Yeah, just
They call it
Google.
data, though.
No, data is a person. No, data is a person. Data is, yeah, I got that backwards.
Well, I mean, the data was not a person.
Yeah,
either.
Data wasn't a person either. He was an android, and I mean, he probably still is,
He's
or
the
will
first-
be in the future. He hasn't been developed yet.
He was way before Lollipop and all this other shit.
It's true. So you look at all of this, and you're just like, they went to the professor at University of Ottawa who specifies in digital media, and said what we're thinking about the platform companies, and when we are thinking about the platform companies and thinking about what they're trying to address in terms of political bots, troll farming, misinformation, they are after the biggest fish. This is not a big fish, I guess.
So
What, the Ottawa Senators? No.
Yeah, apparently what they're deducing is the Ottawa Senators paid people to make bots to do this. So yeah, pretty much a paid internship for a kid who knew how to run a social media bot company or whatever the hell it is.
yeah, I don't even think that's a crime nowadays.
Yeah.
Creating a troll farm is not terribly difficult, Dubois said. Launching a successful troll campaign is more so.
Is that Elizabeth Dubois?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in June 2018, there was a social media privacy
Was it
in
Maurice?
Canada. Some sort of post here that was done by Anatoly Gruzd,
Mhm.
Philip Mai, Elizabeth Dubois, and Jenna Jacobson.
Yeah. Wow. Gruz is the guy who they talked about who's the research chair at Ryerson. Bing.
Yeah.
I
Jenna
don't think
Jacobson.
You can say Ryerson without being behind it.
No, I use
If your name was, if
I
your
use
name was
Lycos.
Jenna Jacobson, wouldn't you like insist on going by Jennifer Jacobson? That's
Right.
just too close for comfort for me.
or
If
Jenna
I'm Jenna
Jacobs.
Jacobson.
Or just change your name entirely.
Yeah.
Jenna Smith.
I'm sorry,
There we
Jenna
go.
Jameson? No, Jenna Jacobson.
Yeah.
It still sounds like Jenna Jameson.
God. Like how much do you hate a company that you're just like, take the video down or don't?
At this point, though, it's become comical.
Right.
Like, it's not even a news story anymore. It's, hey, no one else gives a shit about our fucking paper, so we're going to keep running this story over and over and over again because it's the only thing people care about.
But conversely,
Mm.
the reason why it's still a thing is because the senators care.
Oh,
Because the very easy thing for the senators to do would be like, okay, cool.
run it.
You know what? Nobody on the team cares anymore. So why do you still care? And give them that, like, look at this guy over here. What
Yeah,
an
exactly.
asshole that guy is, right? except they're still saying take it down, which means it still gives credence to the validity of the video,
Like
as
kicking
opposed to
people
just
off
being
planes.
like, yeah, be like, it's the internet. It's going to be on the internet forever. Just fucking move on.
Someone took it down somewhere and they're gonna put it up again.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Yeah, not a big deal. Everyone who cares has already heard about it. Anyone who is remotely a fan of the Senators heard about it right away.
Heard about it.
Right. Anyone who is just a fan of hockey has already heard about it. It's
Some
not like I'm going to
people
be
that
like,
were fans of Uber have even probably heard about it.
yeah. So at this point, the Senators just need to be like, okay, thanks. And then maybe show the locker room how they don't care anymore, and the coaches how they don't care anymore. Maybe get the coaches to make a statement about how they thought it was funny. Like in that, in you know how the Anaheim Ducks made those funny videos about Teemu Selanne retiring.
You know, it'd
yeah,
be
do one of
good.
those.
It would be good if they had dash cam footage of the coaches making fun of the players.
Exactly. And the Senators put that out on Twitter. It squashes it right away.
That's
totally
smart.
done. That's it. It's done. That's it.
But
John,
that's from the
why isn't Eugene Melnick paying you?
That's from the Patanzo lab of social media.
Seriously though, if you saw a video that came out with had the Ottawa Senators assistant coaches in an Uber making fun of the players, wouldn't that squash this whole thing?
Nah, because players would get butthurt.
No, they wouldn't. The players would be
absolutely
in
they
on it.
would.
The players would have fed information to the coaches to make this go away.
The best part would be if Matt Duchene was driving the Uber.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
At
and
the
they
end of
didn't
the
know who he
video,
was.
right?
And,
Duchesne's
and also
driving the Uber.
that helps Matt Duchene in contract leverage because he's not making enough money. He has to drive an Uber.
See, we should be in charge of this. Come
Ah.
on, Eugene Melnick.
It's almost like we are thinking that we could do marketing better than NHL teams.
Well,
So wait, we wound up doing option one anyway.
Some NHL
well, kind
teams.
of. We
We did a little from A and a little from B.
little column A, little column B.
Yeah. No, what we did so that was not tape 2 though, Mark.
Yeah, tape two. There was another
probably
Uber
with
tape.
Jenna Jacobson or Jenna doing something. But
Apparently, because the Uber driver said that there was another tape and he destroyed it after his life was ruined, quote unquote.
that seems like a lie to me.
He's
Yeah.
excessive.
Yeah, because you're going into too much detail. That's when you know it's a lie.
Yeah.
What do you mean another tape? Another tape. See, we're on the same thing. There's no,
Yeah.
there's no tapes. And plus, it's not another file either. You wouldn't have stopped. It doesn't stop recording. It just records. When you hit record, it records.
Maybe
Yeah.
cut it as a 2-part episode.
What if they got back in the same Uber later that night? Like, what if they, like, on the way home from the other bar that they went to, they called the Uber and the same dude, like, picked them up, and that was tape 2. There was, like, a second round of it occurring.
That'd be great. I'd love that if that were to happen.
That's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only plausible thing. I for one welcome this with smoking gun.
I like the idea of making fun of it.
Oh man.
They should give the Ottawa Citizen their own plane next time.
Right? Who doesn't have a plane? Back in our old department, we all had planes. Plasky. Little Jay and Silent Bob action.
That was good.
So there we go. We talked about it. Thanks to all our patrons like Chris, Matthew, Damon, Mark, Trista, Jeff, Kevin, Ethan, Mitch, Brian, Angela, and Sean. You can be a Patreon contributor to patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. And all the stuff is there. You can do the donate. We'll do the thing. We might make the shirts and the hey, and the what.
I mean, the article is interesting. If you go and like look at it and you can read through it, it looks interesting. It would be a lot more interesting if they were like talking about like some kind of murderer or something and not just the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, this is like a making a murderer podcast almost.
Yeah. There's way too much detail on that for anyone that cares. I kind of stopped reading after paragraph 2.
Right, then it got really into the thing. But if you're into the whole troll accounts, go to the Ottawa Citizen, or just tweet us, and then we'll give you the link. So
I don't know. That might put us on the bots list.
it's true. Hope so.
We might have more followers then.
But here's the thing: the problem is that I love one of the tweets was, boo. The first one was boo hoo for some overweight sports reporters not flying first class with the team after they breached their privacy. Got to hell. First off, I've called Bruce Garriott a fat sports writer many a time, and I haven't gone viral. So, but he apparently
because you didn't add got to hell at the end of it.
Right. I did mention a lot of times that he had to change shirts, so I think that could have been the reason why he blocked me. But whatever, it's life.
I don't think I've ever been blocked by anybody. I don't really use Twitter that much either, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to hire some of these bots.
There you go. Get that social score up.
Yeah, get my troll on.
Get that Clout account going. I think Clout's dead. Anyway,
I need some burner accounts.
Right? You need a burner phone.
I have a burner phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Anaheim Ducks are going to be staying in Anaheim for a few many years. As today they signed a 25-year extension to their lease that ends in 2023.
Interesting.
So they will be there until 2048.
Is that going to be the oldest arena in the history of arenas?
Highly possible.
No. I guarantee you the Baltimore Arena will still be up and
That's
being used.
true.
Did they still do Disney on Ice there?
Baltimore
Or
Arena,
anything
yeah.
on ice?
Let's find out.
Or did they take the ice out? I hope they took the
It's
ice
called
out.
Royal Farms Arena, right?
Royal
Yes.
Farms, yeah.
I was about to
No,
type-
there's still ice there, Mark.
Yeah, there's ice there. By the way, I did just score a Baltimore Skipjacks 9-pack of plastic souvenir cups from the
Whoa.
Baltimore Arena. So your boy's ready to go. Oh, here's what's coming
I
up.
bet you they smell like Baltimore Arena.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Or
smell like-
ass, or both.
Yep.
Well, I
Which
mean,
one in
didn't the
same?
Baltimore Arena kind of smell like ass?
Yes, that's true.
True. All right, so coming up, upcoming events at the Baltimore Arena. Got Chris Young,
Mhm.
the Losing
That's not
Sleep
right.
World Tour.
Yep. Saw that one.
The
Coming.
Charm City College Classic. University
Is
of
that
Maryland.
hoops?
Yeah, little hoops. Then you got 92Q's Winterfest
Okay.
with Kevin Gates, NBA Youngboy, Lil Baby, and Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo could be my favorite name ever.
This is probably a radio station I never listened to.
WWE Live Holiday Tour coming Friday,
Hello.
December 28th. I know where the deaths are going.
Yeah.
The Lit AF Tour starring your host Martin Lawrence.
Damn.
Adele,
Damn, Gina.
Adele Givens, Bruce, Ricky Smiley, Jay Farrow, and Benji Brown.
Jay Farrow.
Yeah, the
He's
Impractical.
really gone a long way since Saturday Night Live.
Yes, the Impractical Jokers tour will be
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Alabama,
Wow.
the 50th anniversary tour.
Are they playing all
Wow.
50 hits?
They are. It all sounds the same.
Wait, hold on. Time out. 50th anniversary tour?
Alabama, I think so.
They haven't been around since 1968. Get out of town.
They
Yeah,
might have, actually.
yeah, I think they might have. Yeah, because they probably did bluegrass.
Hold on.
1969. They formed in 1969, so that's 50 years.
Do you
That's
mean the state or
insanity.
the band?
The band, not the state.
okay. Shoo.
Anyway, here's the answer.
Or
February.
wait, are you sure that Fort Payne, Alabama, didn't get started in 1969? The band did. Their first song was Dixieland Delight in 83. Oh no, feels so right. 81. Uh-oh. I need to go down this rabbit hole.
See?
Their
All right,
first
you
album
continue.
was-
I'll find what the earliest #1 hit was, and then that's.
Oh,
what
let's
we're
not do number one.
Holy
hits.
shit!
Come on.
Years active 69 to 2004. They took a year off in 2005 though,
Well, of course.
and then
well, that's why this is
2006
the
to
50th year.
2007, and then they took 3 years off until 2010. That's bullshit. This isn't the 50th anniversary. They took breaks.
No, it's 50th season.
Yeah, exactly. Their first song didn't debut until 76. So you're right, Mark. This is a farce.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Mark, February 6th to 10th, Disney on Ice.
Wow.
So you can take Hudson up there and enjoy some Disney.
Do you
on
think
Ice.
that like Elsa is
Has
like,
ever
God
caught a
damn it? I
rut?"
can't believe that I have to skate on Baltimore Arena's ice.
Right?
This is
She's
bullshit.
probably just like, this is
I'm
garbage.
gonna break an ankle. I'm never gonna be able to skate as Elsa ever again. My
Well,
career's
guys,
shot.
I mean, technically, couldn't she just create more ice?
True.
it's true. I mean, she should
Uh,
probably.
Real
you know.
quick before let's get through the rest of it because
Sorry.
we can get all the way through May. Erica Badu, the day after Valentine's Day. Monster Jam.
Mm.
You'll buy
Of
the
course.
whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Is it only on Sunday?
I like
it's
the
actually-
wide range that they still have
It
at
is.
the
It's actually March 1 through 3. That's weird. It's a
Let me
triple
see.
threat series.
Hold on. Is it? There better be a Sunday in there.
I hope there is Sunday. They better. Yeah.
The third is Sunday.
good.
Sunday.
Kelly Clarkson. And then the next day after Kelly Clarkson, Weezer and the Pixies. What a turnabout. And then a week after that, Fleetwood Mac
Ah,
in
solid.
concert.
It's a solid concert.
Chris
It's a solid 2 weeks though.
Chris Tomlin's Holy Roar Tour.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's Christian. Trevor Noah, April 13th. And then
Hey.
Mercy Me, The Imagination Tour. I don't know who Mercy Me is.
Probably another one of those
Probably another
Christian
team.
bands.
Yeah.
But Trevor Noah might be good.
By the way, back to the Anaheim thing. Here's the Ducks owned by Arena Management City operated. The agreement sells the company 16 acres of nearby land to develop for $10 million as long as parking is still provided. City also gets a larger cut of arena revenue, so there's going to be a new arena built. It looks like
that's easy enough then.
the team has to be called the Anaheim Ducks per the agreement. They cannot
still own them.
No.
So why?
So
Who
why
cares?
does Disney not own them?
No, why does it matter if they're the Ducks or not?
Just in case they want to go back to because they want to have that tie into the city, like Anaheim Ducks, not Mighty
That doesn't
Ducks,
make sense.
Ducks. It doesn't. Nothing makes sense at this league. Why even have that as an amendment?
That's my point.
I don't know, Mark. You talk to the guys who made up this agreement.
It's like when you're like, guys, we're from Kansas.
Oh, okay. The team promises to continue featuring Anaheim in its name. So it wasn't the Ducks part, it was the Anaheim part.
And not Los Angeles.
Or
that makes
Orange
sense.
County.
Or California.
Or
why not call them the
California.
OCCs, the Orange County Choppers?
How about we call them the OCD and they clean up the standings?
We could get Big Paulie to be the PA guy.
I like that, Scotty. I liked it.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You
don't know me.
The only problem would be is that none of their gear would ever be clean. They'd have to use new gear every day.
Right. Also, Bill Daly said an outdoor game in Colorado is coming sooner rather than later. I guess he forgot there was an outdoor game in Colorado a couple years back. Who's to say? It's tough. It's tough to keep with the outdoor games. Tough to keep up with all the outdoor games, ladies and gentlemen.
Wasn't that just a normal game in February?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was just one of the Stadium Series games, like in the middle of February. No one cared. We do care about Lyle Richardson, though. SpectreShockey.net. Hi, Lyle.
Oh, hi, guys.
How are you?
Oh, good. Happy Thanksgiving.
The real
Are you celebrating our long weekend?
Pardon me?
Are you celebrating our long weekend?
Oh, of course.
As you should.
Like
you
I said,
lived in Alaska long enough, you should be able to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Exactly, but de facto, that's one part of American culture we brought back with us. We, like I said, I've said many times on this show that hey, you Americans, you do Thanksgiving right.
We do.
You do Thanksgiving. A Canadian Thanksgiving, it's okay. I mean, it's a nice, but man, the American Thanksgiving is a great way to start off.
Do you deep fry
Christmas
things
holiday.
for Canadian Thanksgiving?
People do. We still tend to keep it traditional and either like roast or bake. But yeah, I know people who deep fried stuff.
I've done the deep fried turkey thing for Thanksgiving in Canada.
Do people in Newfoundland feel more entitled to Thanksgiving than people in the rest of Canada?
Fair point. Fair question.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, Newfoundland was the first Newfoundland in North America.
Yeah, but
that's why it's called Newfoundland.
Yeah, but they didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. That was strictly an American construct.
Well, why does Canada celebrate Thanksgiving then?
Because
harvest.
Yeah, we thought it'd be exactly
Hallmark.
I see.
No,
Well,
no. What Scotty said, harvest. But you guys, you could, like I said, I like the way you guys do American Thanksgiving. It's a great kickoff to the holiday season. It really is. And you guys do it. You guys do it right. 4 day long weekend.
Isn't Christmas on like a Tuesday this year as well?
It is.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
could get aggressive and quickly.
Yeah. They already gave Jen off the Christmas Eve because they realized no productivity is going to happen.
Oh God! I mean, that's so stupid, right? Like, why make people okay? So the 23rd is Sunday, the 24th, Christmas Eve is Monday, and Christmas Day is on Tuesday. And you really, honestly, like, what you got you got your Scrooge mojo working overdrive if you're making your employees come in on Christmas Eve and work a whole day and expect that they'll keep a same level of productivity that they do on a normal
so I
Monday.
technically work at a hospital. So
Yeah, I know,
the
exactly.
hospital's still going to be open.
We kind of have to go to work.
But it's
Well,
also
okay.
in a
To your
normal
point.
working
I was thinking of like normal office working environment,
Yeah.
not essential services. That
Right.
just goes without saying.
Right.
Not only is it a Monday, not only is it I'm not even supposed to be here today. Christmas Eve, but it's
Yeah.
also Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Friday
Wow.
night.
Yeah, how do you get fired for stealing boxes?
Yeah, don't suck any dick on the way to the parking lot.
That's a completely different movie.
Yeah, but we're referencing the same quote though.
I was talking about Friday.
Well, why? It's on a Monday. That doesn't make sense.
I just wanted to
I'm
say
talking
that.
about Clerks.
I know, but
I'm not even
In a
supposed to
row?
be here today. Whatever.
I gotta watch Clerks again and Mallrats.
Oh, just watch them all, man. Have a Kevin Smith day.
Jen was watching.
You can skip
Dogma.
Jersey Girl.
Jen was watching Dogma. I didn't like Dogma that much.
Oh, Dogma kicked ass,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Dogma,
Dogma was good.
Dogma was fantastic.
Mm,
George Carlin as the bishop was awesome.
mm.
Jesus didn't come here to visit the Willies.
Can
He's the buddy Christ. He's your pal. He's your friend.
so on the ranking, I think we can all agree Mallrats is probably number one.
Yes.
Mallrats. Can we agree on that
Mallrats.
one?
I'm a Clerks guy.
Chasing Amy was good too. Chasing Amy
Chasing
was good.
I'm more of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Clerks guy.
But I would go with Mallrats. I like Clerks. I like Clerks as
Yeah.
well.
I think Jay and Silent Bob's in everybody's top three. Jay and
Yeah,
Silent Bob's
Jay and Silent
stops,
Bob was a good one.
Strikes Back
Yeah.
has to
Top
be top
five,
three
yeah.
for every
Top
top five.
For me,
Really?
for me, it goes Mallrats, Dogma, Clerks, Chasing Amy, and then Jay and Silent Bob.
I mean, Jay and Silent
Yeah.
Bob is the best of all of the movies. It has to be like,
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob is good for one scene that I
The
love,
Quick Commander.
which is between Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, where they go, remember, you do the money picture to do the art picture.
yeah.
Yeah. Or words to that effect. But it was basically, yeah, they gave the whole game. I loved it because they exposed the whole game, because you sit down and you go, why are these great actors starring in these pieces of shit? And then you, right, they're paying them a lot of money to do this picture, so then
Yeah.
they can go and do the pictures they really want to make.
And then you have to do those pictures because you're friends with the producers, and he looks right into the
Yes.
camera.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that was a great scene.
You were the bomb in Phantoms.
Damn it! Now I kind of want to. I bet these are all on Amazon Prime. I guarantee
I have
you.
the DVD. You have to borrow it because the best part is the deleted scenes when Judd Nelson has to go
Oh.
through like 5 different scenes and tell forget it. I won't do it. But
Was
the,
it
the,
the,
the deleted scenes are the best. Hey everybody,
Uh.
let's go back to the station house. Circle jerk, glaze some donuts.
Why don't you bring it with you tomorrow? I'm sure I haven't seen it.
All right.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
Congratulations for holidays. We can exchange DVDs.
And by the way, Will Ferrell, a prominent
Mhm.
prominent character in that movie,
Yeah,
was a cavalcade of stars.
it was. It was.
Yes, it was.
Carrie Fisher,
Yeah, Mark Hamill as Cockknocker.
Cockknocker. God, it's such a great movie.
It is a great movie.
See, top 3. That's what I'm saying.
That was back when Kevin Smith had his mojo working, man.
And all his heart working.
Yes. Yeah. Though you got to admit, he looks a hell of a lot better now.
He does look
He
fantastic.
looks so
Big
much
jump.
healthier now. I was worried about him there for a while
Yeah, I think we all were.
before the heart attack.
What's
It's just like-
happening, Mark?
It's my the Verizon box.
What
I have
is
a
the Verizon
phone
box doing?
in my
Why-
house.
Why is it
Apparently-
Oh, it's one of those backup batteries.
It's a backup battery that I
Oh.
need to unplug and plug back in, so I get another 6 weeks out of the battery.
Yeah, I
don't know,
got rid
it's-
of the backup battery because
I
don't have a-
asked Verizon to come take care of it, and they never did. So go figure.
What
there.
jerks?
What the fuck's the internet?
I don't know. The fat one's gonna look up to the little one. Who knows? God, it's such a great quotable movie.
I'm the master of the clit. Uh,
Lyle's falling apart over there.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
And Alanis Morissette's God.
okay. I will give you that it's a very quotable movie. Yes, but I will give you that. Yes.
this is like House Party 2 or House Party 3. Shut the fuck up.
Doesn't anybody have a jet anymore?
This is the most Jay and Silent Bob references we've had throughout this show.
It was the most
Because
Jay and Silent
Lyle,
Bob
I mean,
references
Scotty-
since Jay and Silent Bob came out.
Scotty brought this up earlier.
Yeah, I did. I did bring up the jet line.
That's incredible. It's like we've been doing this for
Right.
since that movie came out.
Right.
At least as long as Alabama.
Do we get to go on a
Oh.
50th anniversary tour if we're still doing this in 2051?
Oh God, yes.
Now Lyle will be
Definitely.
probably dead.
Fuck you. I'm on Canadian healthcare. I'm going to outlive all of you.
That's true.
That's
It's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By that time,
and weed. So there.
Yeah.
well, we
Yeah,
got
that-
we got another what? 33 years.
33 years.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
be fine.
be a spry 88.
Eh.
By the way, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back came out August 21st, 2001. We beat them by
Yes.
3 weeks.
Hey, we're older than Jane Santa Bob Strike
There
Back.
you go.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny, can you hit them the latest creation from Scotty Waz Studios?
Oh, Mark and
Mark-
Lyle didn't hear this.
Mark, did you hear it?
I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance
No,
to.
All right.
let's
Perfect.
hear the latest
Perfect.
track that's about to
Perfect.
drop.
Nice one.
Sorry.
It's part of it.
Oh yeah. Who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury report.
I'm turned on right now.
Oh, man.
Jimmy Chunky Brother coming back for a little voiceover work.
Yeah.
We got flagged for the Kenny Rogers. We had to do something.
Yeah.
No,
it only took-
technically we did not get flagged for Kenny Rogers. It was some other shit band that we got flagged for.
That's true.
Yeah, we can keep
Who
using.
did
We've
the
been
Kenny
using
Rogers?
Kenny Rogers for literally 12 years. I remember cutting that myself.
You did.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll never get flagged if we just sing it.
Right?
Hey, nobody says you can't sing a popular song.
A lot of
Or
people tell me I
semi-popular
can't sing.
Oh.
It's just I'm singing it poorly.
There you
So
go.
go ahead, sue me, assholes.
That's
Yeah,
Law
there-
Richardson, P.O. Box 6969 PEI.
The
That's
joke's
right.
really on anybody that copyrights our stuff because we don't monetize our show anyway.
That's true.
Uh,
All right, Lyle. Coaches got fired and Ryan Strome got traded. So Strome to the New York Rangers, Ryan Spooner to the Edmonton Oilers. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
How about that? Yeah. I don't have any opinion about that other than it doesn't really change anything. Certainly not for the Oilers. Rangers, okay, get a depth player. I saw now Hall of Fame sports writer or hockey writer Larry Brooks singing the guy's praises, but whatever. Whatever.
Of course they're going to.
No, of course they're going to. But Ryan Spooner, he's done nothing to move the dial for the Oilers. No more than Ryan Strome did. So, that's just at this point, Peter Chiarelli's just trying anything that's going to work. Okay, let's swap this guy for this guy. Adam Gretz, by the way, who writes for our buddy Sean Leahy over at NBC Sports there, and a few other things. But he did a great little breakdown after that trade of all the trades that Peter Chiarelli's made.
that's the one I saw.
Yeah. And oh my God, like one of the reactions I read to it, somebody wrote, a fucking potato could do a better job than Peter Chiarelli.
He's not
And I
great. is he?
can't argue with that because since 2015, Jesus. I mean, my God, when he took over the team, Adam Gretz made a great point. When he took over as general manager, they had Taylor Hall, they had Justin Schultz, Jordan Eberle, plus 2 first-round picks. And what did they turn into? Okay, the first-round picks wound up going to the Islanders, and Garth Snow turned them into Matthew Barzal and Beauvillier. And that was and he turns around, trades Taylor Hall for Adam Larson And even when that trade happened, nobody liked it. Nobody looked at that and said, well, there you go. That's a great move. I still remember when we talked about that. The day that deal happened, when I first saw it, the first couple minutes, it was like, okay, Taylor Hall, first reports, Taylor Hall going to Devils. Adam Larson is believed heading the other way. And so everybody's going, okay, Adam Larson and who else? Yeah, exactly. Like it's got to be Adam Larson, maybe another player, and a top prospect or a first round pick or package like that. And then Elliot Friedman came down, basically dropped the bombshell that said, nope, that's it. Hall for Larson.
So
and
then everybody
lost their minds.
But then everybody went, all right, hold on. What's wrong with Taylor Hall? Right? Everybody went, something must have happened in Edmonton with Taylor Hall.
No. Nobody said that. Everybody said, what the fuck? Nobody could believe that they did that trade. Nobody. And to this day, it still stinks on tongue. I mean, I remember reading a year after the deal was made when they were in the playoffs, the Oilers in the playoffs, and the Devils weren't net, and Taylor Hall had I think another 50-something point season. He'd been injured a bit because he was still kind of nursing a broken heart from being traded by Edmonton. And I remember seeing some Edmonton writers going, "Oh, I guess that trade didn't turn out so bad after all for Edmonton." Yeah. Who's laughing now? Yeah, a year and a half later. Taylor Hall, reigning Hart Trophy winner, 97 points last season. God, he'd look really good on Connor McDavid's line right now, wouldn't he?
He would be. And lots of Maryland Black Bears just score, tying up the game 2-2.
Nice.
I thought you were just either that or gesturing to Jen for something. I wasn't sure what that was.
Jen's fighting the cat. It's a great time.
Great times. But yeah, I mean, Chiarelli. Yes, fighting the cat. Well, it's about to become one with Cooper Hall. And this is his first Thanksgiving with you guys.
Oh, he's
but yeah,
too. That's some bitch.
Really,
anyway,
this firing of Todd McClellan, I wrote about it yesterday, and I said Todd McClellan is paying the price for the sins of Peter Chiarelli.
Mm-hmm.
Todd McClellan did not become a bad coach overnight. He wasn't a bad coach. Period. In fact, most of the assessment of this, most people agree with my way of thinking about it. You know, Todd McClellan was basically hamstrung by the mismanagement of Peter Chiarelli. He did the best he could with the team that was put together for him, but at the end of the day, you know, it wasn't McClellan's fault that the goaltending went south. It wasn't McClellan's fault that the defense never recovered from Andre Sekera's frequent absences because of injuries. Wasn't his fault that the management built a team that was top heavy, that all its scoring punches on one line. Wasn't his fault that his general manager went out and paid a fortune for a power forward who's now his best years are clearly behind him. Hello, Milan Lucic. You know, but this move was made by a general manager desperate to hang on to his job.
Which, to your point on Lucic, everyone knew before it even happened that the Oilers were going to overpay to get Lucic, and they did for too long and too much money.
Yes, agreed.
So are shifting very slightly. Are the Oilers' mismanagement issues, coaching aside, are they wasting Connor McDavid's best years right now?
They keep this up, yes. Yes.
Very good question.
If they keep this up, yes. They dragged Ken Hitchcock out of retirement. Just in a short-term thing. No, he's only just going to be there for the rest of the season, right? Just for the season to try and help get the franchise back on course while they look at bringing in a replacement. Ken Hitchcock is the 8th coach that they've had in 10 years. Is it any wonder this team is so screwed up? I mean,
having too many first-round draft picks are coach killers,
right?
yeah, exactly. But look how they wasted them. I mean, Taylor Hall, he blossomed when he got the hell out of there. You know, I mean, it's not like the New Jersey Devils are a great team or anything like that. And I'm not putting them down, but seriously, if you turn around, but seriously, if you measure the two together, you look at their rosters. You know, you would say, yeah, but geez, you know, I'd give the Oilers the slight edge because Connor McDavid, right now, the greatest player in the world. And yet they can't win with Connor McDavid, you know? I mean, Connor McDavid, he's succeeding there in spite of himself. My God, how many more friggin' points would he have if he was on a better team right now? You know? I mean, Jesus. And I mean, the guy, it's not like the guy's is doing crap. Holy jeez, he's got 31 points in 19 games already?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like 1 point behind behind Mikko Rantanen in the scoring race. I mean, shit. How much better would he be doing if he was on a better team right now? If he was on the Toronto Maple Leafs, he'd probably have 40 friggin' points right now.
Yeah, but the Oilers' secondary scoring are just people that aren't Connor McDavid.
Oh, it's just pathetic. It's what it is.
It's not like not on the top line or not in the top 6 like other teams. It's just players scoring goals that aren't Connor McDavid.
Yeah, but the thing is that they have been mismanaging that team, their prospects for years. Okay? I mean, Nail Yakupov, everybody likes to point and laugh. Ah, ha, ha, first round bust, ha, ha, ha. I seem to recall he played pretty damn good in his rookie season.
I also seem to recall all the other teams and GMs notoriously and unanimously saying that he was the #1 pick that year.
Yes. And he was the leading scorer. Now, granted, yes, his rookie season was during the lockout shortened season of 2012-2013. But still, he led all the rookie scorers. But yet he wasn't even a finalist for the Calder Trophy. But still, and they were up in arms in Edmonton over that. And I understood why. It's like, Jesus, he should have at the very least been a finalist. God, he led all rookies in scoring. He played pretty good that year. And then after that came that magical coaching carousel, changing coaches. And as a result, because his first season was under Ralph Kruger, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was correct.
Yes. And then it became hard-ass, angry Doctor Who lookalike Dallas Eakins. And that's when it all started going downhill. And then it became
nightmare.
And then it became Todd McClellan, and I'm not knocking Todd McClellan, but by this point, this is the third coach this kid would have seen in as many years. Okay? And so by the time that he got traded to, I believe it was St. Louis he got traded to, he was damaged goods.
Was he traded or was that waivers?
Traded, waivers, whatever. The point is, when he went to the Blues, he was damaged goods. You know? He was. Jordan Eberle was starting to become damaged goods in his final 2 years in Edmonton. Then he gets traded to the Islanders. Oh my gosh, look, he's rediscovered his scoring touch. Magically. How the hell did that happen? Could it be that he's on a better team playing for coaches who actually know how to utilize his skills? I'm serious, man. Like, the rot in Edmonton starts at the top, and it starts with the owner, because this is a guy. Yes, he gave them stability. They wouldn't have that big shiny arena that they have now if they still had the 300 owners that they used to have. Okay,
the one you can't take all of them to Houston to try to threaten to move the team.
Exactly. But Daryl Katz gave them stability that way. But that's all he's given them, because basically it's still the same old boys network of old Oilers from the glory days who are in front office jobs or in position of influence there. And this is where, like I said, this is where it's happening. It starts at the top and the rot just works its way down. As I said, now Peter Chiarelli, to be fair, wasn't a bad general manager when he landed there. I mean, hell yeah, he built the Bruins into a Stanley Cup champion. But we got to also remember too that in his final 2 years of Boston, he started making some pretty questionable moves. Hello, Tyler Seguin.
Yeah, Seguin.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, yeah, that was not exactly a very smart move. But still, what possessed them to make that trade of Taylor Hall for Adam Larsson? I mean, I could have seen if it was Taylor Hall for Shea Weber or Taylor Hall for P.K. Subban. People would have stood and applauded that. You know, they would have said, yes, okay, that makes sense. You had to give up a top-line winger to bring in a proven, established, top-pairing, puck-moving defenseman in P.K. Subban. Okay, yes, that people would have applauded that move. But for Adam Larsson, and no knock against Adam Larsson, but the guy is not he's not the type of defenseman they need, you know?
But it's the type of defenseman they deserve.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right, Mark. You're right. I know you say that in jest, but you're absolutely right. This is a team that's a mess. If they don't turn things around, Chiarelli's the next out the door. But then what happens after that? Is there going to be a real overhaul of the higher ups in the front office? I mean, when Bob Nicholson came in, the former head of Hockey Canada, he was supposed to be the guy, the adult in the room. He was going to be the guy who was going to oversee everything to make sure that old boys network was gone and that this team was going to be run properly. Well, I'm sorry, all due respect to Mr. Nicholson, but all we're seeing is more of the same. This is more of the same. And I mean, I'm not an Oilers fan. People would say, why is he so impassioned about this? He's an Oilers fan. I'm not an Oilers fan. I'm just sick and tired of seeing – I don't like seeing once proud franchises being run into the ground continuously. Continuously. With the Islanders, they used to be a powerhouse. They've been a laughing stock for over 2 decades. The Oilers are a friggin' laughing stock. The Maple Leafs were a laughing stock. I remember when the Detroit Red Wings used to be a laughing stock.
Well, guess what? They're back again, Lyle.
No, they're not. Nope, you speak too soon. You speak too soon. They have really turned things around in the last month. They really have.
Yeah. Well, wait till April comes and they're fighting for the lottery pick.
Don't matter. That's a team on the way up.
It doesn't matter if they're fighting for a lottery pick.
No, if they're fighting for a lottery pick, good for them, because that's just going to put them even over the top even further. The point is, Detroit's not going to be a friggin' laughing stock for 2 decades.
They should be. Fuck Detroit.
Before we move on,
Stevie Y's taking over next summer. So
before we move on,
when that happens, I will love every minute of it.
Hold on. Before we move on from Edmonton, we have a question. Chris Haas asked, how many years before Gretzky becomes the next president of hockey operations in Edmonton?
Next summer.
None years.
Next
None
summer.
years.
Next summer.
No.
Next summer.
Why would he get back into a fucking garbage fire, Lyle?
It doesn't matter. I told you it's
matter. He got fucked over by the Coyotes, for Christ's sake. He's going to get fucked over by the Oilers and Daryl Cates and his stupid hair? Fuck him.
He doesn't care. He will be so happy to be back in an actual position of authority rather than just being a figurehead. I'm telling you, it would not surprise me to see Wayne Gretzky named as the president of hockey ops next season in Toronto, in Edmonton. Wouldn't surprise me
either.
In Toronto too, yes.
He's got a restaurant there.
It's always good to be in the commissioner.
Let's get all the boys off the bus. Let's get all the old boys crew.
Oh, he'll bring in Messier, the general manager,
Yari Curry,
oh yeah, get all the
Marty
boys.
McSorley has to have a job too. He's never
all the boys back.
The Houston Oilers will be back, and only in hockey form, but not in Fuck.
But like I said, it would not, the way that shit show's going in Edmonton right now, it would not surprise me. Wayne Gretzky was a great player, the greatest player, but he's not. He's
terrible.
He's not somebody that you want to have in a management decisions or coaching decisions. Sorry, it just doesn't. Not every great player can turn around and manage or coach. Sorry, Wayne, you can't do that. But it wouldn't surprise me to see him in there running the show next summer. Wouldn't surprise me.
But how do we feel about Pauline Gretzky, though?
Canada team that you quite literally couldn't go wrong with.
What's that?
He was a great GM for that Canada team that you quite literally could not go wrong with.
Yeah, if you're going to pick an international team. Yeah, and then 2006, what happened? He kept bringing all the old guys back, and he didn't pick Crosby, he didn't pick Stahl, didn't pick the young guys who were starting to light it up in 05-06. And what happened? Canada finished 7th. So there you go. Stuck with the old boys for too long.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's it's a mess. And like you said, Scotty, you know the Sportsnet show, Tim and Sid.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan, but every once in a while they'll drop a bit of magical wisdom will drop from one of them, like a log. But anyway, Crosby? But it was Tim said that, he wondered, he said, how long? He said, Oilers fans, he said, I got a question for you. He said, would you be willing to bet your mortgage that Connor McDavid will be playing out his entire current 8-year contract in Edmonton? Will you bet your mortgage on it right now? And I'll tell you something, you know what? There's a lot of Oilers fans right now I think would be reluctant to take that bet.
Mm-hmm.
Because if things keep going the way they're going, halfway, because right now McDavid's in the first year of that 8-year deal. I will, if things keep going the way they're going, by year 4, he's out of there because he'll force the trade. He'll say, "Get me out of here." This is not working. This is a team with no direction. Get me out of here. And that contract will not scare anybody away.
No.
Nor will the asking price. You know,
nope. You have to. For a kid who would be at that point, what, 24?
24, 25, still smacking his playing prime. Best player in the world. Are you kidding
faster
me?
As the years go along.
I mean, Jesus.
He's a new age Mike Gartner, but with more promise.
But like I said, I mean, Ken Hitchcock,
mustache, though. Yeah. John.
Ken Hitchcock might be able to be a short-term fix, maybe, but at the end of the day, that was just a move by Chiarelli because he's desperate to save his job. And if the Oilers don't make the playoffs this year, Chiarelli's gone. But then I shudder to think who gets hired after that. Unless there's a massive house cleaning above the management position.
Wait a minute.
I hear Brian Burke's available.
Right? Connor McDavid doesn't have any terms to his contract. That's funny. That's
he doesn't
great.
Have a no trade anything?
He has a no trade nothing.
He couldn't. He's too young for no trade. Yeah, for a no trade clause. Remember, you have to be in your eligibility for I believe it's past 25.
That's
like renting a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once once you hit 25, you can actually.
I believe it's 7 years. I believe that it's the whole 7-year thing. That if you're either, in his case, it would be at age 25. That's when a no trade would kick in. But it doesn't fit for guys who are coming out of their entry level deals. Those first years after that in their next contract, you get no trade protection.
I guess the Players Association just assumed that if someone coming off of their rookie deal signs an 8-year contract, that they don't need to worry about getting traded because they must be that good.
Well, 12 and a half a year. Who's going to pay that?
Shit. In 4 years, 12 and a half is going to look like a steal.
Right?
Ovechkin looks like a steal right now.
Oh, my Lord. He's a bargain right now.
Oh, I can't wait till Connor McDavid gets traded for Ilya Samsonov in a couple years. And then Samsonov bombs out and Connor McDavid's a Washington Capital.
Sweet. I'm in.
He'll be the second best 97 to play in a Capitals jersey. The first, you guessed it, somebody else.
Was it you?
I thought it was going to be you.
No, it wasn't. I never played for the Washington Little Caps. Lyle, William Nylander lots. We're inching closer ahead to the finish line of this.
This might be the greatest part of the season
away, it looks like. From Nylander Gate closing. What's the movement on the chicken fingers?
I'm still looking forward to whoever they send for TSN that has to sit outside of that fucking hotel. That's all I want to see. I don't even care if he signs at this point. I just want somebody from TSN to sit outside of the hotel.
Summer of 2011, Brad Richards. Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
At least that was in the summer. This is going to be shit in Toronto right now.
Yeah. Well, listen, the consensus still is most people still think that the Leafs are going to re-sign him. Some different options kind of kicking around. Some different stories got to be bandied about. I mean, yes, they could re-sign him now, or if they don't re-sign him, they could trade him before December 1st, before the deadline. But words, apparently last weekend, Nick Kyprios there of Sportsnet / Hockey Night Canada was saying that actually, the Leafs, they're fine with letting him go unsigned for the rest of the season. And quite frankly, given how they're playing, I could understand that. I can understand why they're taking that position. They're not desperate for William Nylander to get him back in the lineup. They want him back in the lineup. They would be a better team with him in the lineup, but they're not hurting without him. So they're not feeling any pressure to get the guy signed. And, I mean, Pierre LeBrun also suggested that, well, if you can't find a decent trade by December 1st, you wait for the trade deadline. Now, yes, he would be ineligible to play, but you could obviously maybe listen to trade offers from non-playoff clubs who are looking to get an early start on their rebuilding. So that's an interesting take to have. I mean, he's not saying that that's going to happen, but that's an option that's out there.
That would be cool.
Yeah, honestly, I think we're going to reach the stage where it's all going to come down to Nylander, because the Leafs are basically saying, okay, I think by next week, the Leafs are just going to say, look, this is what's on the table. If you take it, or we'll talk next summer. See ya. You know, we're doing just fine without you right now, kid. We want you to be on the team. We want you to be here, but we're only going to pay so much for you because, you know, in case you haven't noticed, you got 2 teammates that are going to be very expensive to re-sign next summer, and we need the cap space. So take this or enjoy the rest of your time off. And that's the thing. If you're William Nylander, do you really want to risk giving up one of your prime earning years? For what? For chicken feed to go and play over in Europe for the rest of the year? Because he'd be allowed to play with Europe because he's still a restricted free agent. You know, yes, his rights belong to Toronto, but if he's unsigned, he's ineligible to play this year. So, yeah, he could go and skate over with the European team, but you're not going to make any money. You know, just chicken feed. And at that point, you have to wonder, good advice, Dad. You know, but William Nylander, Michael Nylander, who's driving the bus on this.
His contract will circle back eventually.
Yeah,
only toward blue lines,
right?
Yeah.
No, but it's funny that this exact situation for people in America pretty much literally happened just now with a football player that people care about in Pittsburgh who held out because he didn't think he was getting paid enough, and then nobody cares because Pittsburgh is still winning their division and is probably going to make the playoffs and is probably going to make a run to possibly win the Super Bowl. And nobody cares because his next in line is doing just as well as he did. So this whole Nylander thing is like, okay, whatever, man. That's fine. You're saving us a bunch of money.
Yeah, I mean, a month ago, Leafs fans were like, oh, geez, come on, they got to get this kid signed. We can't risk him. Geez, you don't want to risk him being ineligible the rest of the year. And now with the team playing well, Leafs fans are like, whatever. They're calling him, their nickname for him is Wee Willie now. Yeah, whatever, Wee Willie. Whatever.
Wee Willie Keeler from the old Baltimore Orioles team in the 1900s.
Yes,
wow,
exactly.
Amazing.
But no, like I said, all the leverage, the Leafs hold the hammer. They've got all the leverage here. If Nylander wants to go and blow a full season of one of his prime earning years in a futile gesture, fine, go ahead. Because at the end of the day, they come back to this again next year. And now Nylander's net knee leverage because all the priority for the Leafs now is getting Matthews and Marner re-signed. Because both of those kids are coming off entry-level contracts next summer.
Yep.
And all the leverage belongs to, the Leafs. So why are you even bothering with this, Nylander? Take the short-term deal, take the bridge deal for now, okay? If you don't, apparently his concern is he doesn't want to get tied down in a long-term deal for too long and then find out that he's his earning power, he's making much less than what he could actually be making. That is what his true value is. So fine, take the 2-year bridge deal for $5 million a season. Take that and get the big money 2 years from now. Don't be stupid.
His baseline's way off. See, the problem is he's not looking at the average salary. He's looking at the top line salaries. Mm-hmm. He needs to look at the average salary and look at the average salary of a Swedish person.
But is this the mean salary or the median salary?
No, but you got to look at I don't know, median. Median's probably lower than mean. You'd think, right?
More than likely.
With the amount of outrageous salaries that there are, the median salary is probably lower. So, I mean, William, how much money do you need, really? I mean, really.
Well,
that's the thing. Like, look, I get that you think you're worth more, but you could stand to make only, what is it, $3 million a year, $4 million a year, or is it more than that? What's this? What is it?
I mean, on a long right now, the Leafs, the long-term offer they made to him is thought to be between $6 and $6.5 million a season. I know.
Year.
I mean, that
oh
is,
my god! Oh, how dare! Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah,
how could you
awful.
Possibly afford anything on $13 million over 2 years?
I wouldn't sign either for 6.5 for a long.
Oh my god! What could you do? I mean, and then.
I mean, look at all the money they're throwing at John Tavares. I mean, he needs to be able to get some of that money. He was there first.
Yeah, true.
Not wrong.
That's so, and he only really had like 2 good years,
right? By the way,
oh, God, that makes me sick. That'd be like if I got out of college and I got to my job and I just crushed it at my job, and they were like, "Dude, we're gonna give you a 3,000% raise." How's that sound? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I did better than that.
But you
like,
have to stay here for 8 years.
That's true too. You got to stay in this spot for 8 years. No looking elsewhere.
Gee, what a shame. Oh my. Oh no. Anything with that. Wow.
Wait, but you're not expecting anything more of me. I get to do. You can't fire me either because my contract's
That's
guaranteed.
true, yeah.
So, sure, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, even if I suck, you still have to pay me.
when you say it that way.
Yeah. Can I raise a question here?
You may.
William Nylander rule. Why do the Seattle Supersonics still have an SB Nation's website?
Really? That is awesome.
Yeah, I find that
SB
weird.
Nation's still a
Wishful
thing.
thinking. Wishful thinking.
Hold on. So both of those, both the Seattle Supersonics and SB Nation seem extremely hipster to me. Like,
Yeah.
are they also drinking PBR at the same time and telling you how great bands were that no one has ever fucking heard of? Because like no one cares about either of those things anymore.
Wow.
Well, I don't.
We will have the editor of SB Nation on next week.
Perfect. I mean, I love SB
I was gonna keep that a surprise, but apparently cat's out of the bag. I just got a text. I am the one who is the ball licker. Wait a minute.
No, I sent that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Was
Movies.
It was Daper's Rink?
Yeah.
Is he coming on?
No. The text wasn't an abhorrent bore.
Oh.
I gotta work tomorrow. What the hell's this garbage? Anyway, Lyle, who got the better coach? Was Craig Berube or Ken Hitchcock? Who you got?
In a fight or
Oh God.
In an eating contest followed by a fight.
oh wow.
Jesus. Oh man.
Because if we remember Craig Berube's tenure in Philadelphia, which some of us don't,
I'm
was a lot of
I'm taking couch.
Good call.
Oh wow, there hasn't been a good couch drop in a while.
Hasn't been a good couch draft. It
Sorry,
hurts the back.
Mark, but I had to jump in on that one ahead of time. I think that's it.
Couch is not exclusive to me. It's fine. Everybody, you can use your couch anytime you want to.
Yes, no, I'm taking couch on that one.
Lyle, what do you think about the Ducks staying in Anaheim till 2048?
It was inevitable. Like, I mean, like they were actually going anywhere. When I saw that when I posted that up this morning on Morning Coffee headlines, I had to put the line in there. It's like, okay, keep this in mind when if anybody starts floating whispers of the Ducks could relocate. Not till 2048. That just. They got a big ass Elise Arena deal there. They're not going anywhere.
By the way, I also want to say, as I sift through some headlines, Gritty pitching himself for Time Man of the Year, and then Time.com doing an interview with Gritty could be the greatest sensation I've seen in the world.
I have to say, for a new mascot that we all mocked, myself included, or thought it was a waste of time, I must say, Gritty's crushing it on social media right now.
Gritty could be the antithesis of what a mascot is. Just the punk rock mascot.
Yes, I think that's a great description. I just loved the video clip last weekend when he was like got into his scrap with a little mic player, and then turns around and picks him up, carries him to the penalty box.
I thought him standing out in the parking lot trying to eat the Zamboni dust was
Zamboni dust. It's raining Zamboni dust.
By the way, Wednesday night rivalry night, Philadelphia Flyers and Buffalo Sabres.
Ooh,
we remember the fall
rival
game from 1970, right?
Yeah. Wow.
75. I watched it. I was 12.
God, the odd.
At the odd, yeah. Which was odd. That was also, I think, the same series that they got a bat swoop down on him, and then Jim Lorentz killed it with a hockey stick.
These things happen.
Yeah.
Why wasn't he the first Batman?
I know he should have been, right?
It's true.
He's not the Batman they needed, but he's the Batman they deserved.
Gotcha.
All right, let's get to some pick'em. Lyle, unless you have anything else.
No, I've done my rant.
Lovely. Well, I enjoyed the Edmonton Oilers talk. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was all one-sided. Me screaming.
That's fine. I just kind of just sitting here. Black Bears down 3-2 after 2.
You guys have heard it all before. Lyle sees something he doesn't like and starts screaming it like
old man yells at cloud. And by cloud, exactly. I mean the internet cloud, the Google cloud.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so pick 'em.
Welcome to the cloud.
Pick 'em!
Guess who the big winner was this week, kids?
Not me.
Scotty.
Johnny P.
What? How did that happen?
15 goals with the Birmingham Bulls, the best team in the SPHL.
Oh, there we go. It finally is
Wow.
paid off.
Wow.
Quad City DJ second. I was third with the Huntsville Havoc, and the Macon Not Whoopee there for fourth for Lyle. So for the year,
Flaccid, very flaccid.
Mark.
Yeah, they make Phil's
Wait a
crap up.
minute. I was the Havoc. Wasn't I?
No, you weren't.
I'm pretty sure because I do.
It's all
Macon-
wrestling.
No,
team.
Lyle, you took the Macon WCW
It's wrestling.
Mayhem.
Oh, okay, ma'am. I thought you said whoopee. I was like, what?
Yeah, I said the not
Oh, they-
Whoopee.
Never mind. No, never mind. Okay.
So
The
for the
Macon
year,
Whoopee.
Mark is up front, Lyle in second, Johnny in third, I'm
What
in
are we
last.
doing?
Oh, I'm making my move.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
We're doing the
Ooh.
OHL.
It's like I'm driving right up on the wall right now to try to get back in this race.
Doing that Mario Kart shit, son. The
Wow. There's a lot of really good options.
Lyle, you get to go ahead and pick first.
Okay, let me pull up the names here. Gotta get the names.
Ontario Hockey League started in 1980.
Wow.
As we see fit now.
Okay,
That was
well,
right around Alabama's first #1 hit. Right?
True. 81.
There you go.
Okay. I got to take the obvious right off the bat that jumped
Sure.
right out at me. Of course, keep the wrestling theme. I'm going with the Sarnia Sting.
You bastard. You took Darian Hatcher out from under me.
That's the first time anyone has ever
anyone's
said that.
ever said that at all. Anyone.
It's been a night of first, ladies and gentlemen. Been a night of first.
Wow.
I'm going to go with another. Wow, there's a lot of former NHLers coaching in this league.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is great.
Jesus Christ is coaching in this league?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
I'm going to pick a guy who I know is going to win, who I know is going to scare the competition.
Yeah.
And a man who once cold cocked Lyle in a bathroom,
if he's losing,
literally. The London Knights and Dale Hunter.
Wow.
My bathroom buddy.
Bye,
You
buddy.
meet the damnedest people in the bathroom.
We got a Mark.
My buddy
let's
and
see
me.
here. I'm gonna go with So I remember this guy
Good time. Oh.
from NHL 94.
Okay.
He was a great winger.
Is it Alexei
Fantastic winner. Winner and winger.
Yeah.
Mr. Dale Howard-Chuck and the Barrie Colts.
Nice.
I don't remember what team he played for. I think it was the Sabres.
It was. Oh, I think it was at that time. That or the Jets. Johnny P.
There's probably two teams that I can pick in this league, but I'm just going to go with the easier one because I don't give a shit, really.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with the Ottawa 67s.
Yep.
Because they only have 3 letters, and an apostrophe doesn't count.
Well, Johnny, to be fair, there's only one letter, an
Yeah.
S.
It's true.
That's true.
You gotta go
Should have
alphanumeric
said
on this shit.
characters.
Yeah, say characters. But that
Should have
6
said
6 to 1 ratio is a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'll go with the
Depends
Ottawa
on what you're talking about, but
67s,
in
and I'll
general,
owe
you're
you a
right.
couple.
There you go. 67 to owe you two.
I've seen videos to the contrary.
Heyo. All right. This week it's Mark's time. Mark's time to shine.
Oh,
Say
that's
what?
right.
Oh yeah, crap.
Ah,
I
I
didn't put
knew
it
he
in the
was gonna
email when I
forget.
sent it out.
We should have did that. We should have. Oh man, this has been a great show already. First of all, Lyle, if you didn't notice, I sent out the show link tonight at 7:03
Yeah.
because I forgot to send it. Scotty sent me an email. I was like, dude, show link or no?
Yeah. Are you home or?
I was like, yep, been here for a while.
All right, here you go. How about this?
All right.
I got one.
Okay.
Do you guys want to
Do we have to guess which game it is?
you guys want to guess? This is the 2003 NHL playoffs.
Okay.
2003 NHL playoffs.
Oh, well, at least you take the 16 shit teams out of the league.
It is the Washington Capitals against
14.
the Bay Lightning in the
Ooh.
2003 NHL playoffs.
Playoffs?
This is April 10th, 2003.
How
Okay.
did the Caps make the playoffs that year?
Playoffs? I'm going to keep saying
Oh,
that.
who do you go ahead and get go first, Mark?
I want you to go first, Scotty.
2003 Washington Capitals. Obviously, Jaromir Jagr's on that team.
Jaromir Jagr is on that team.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay, who are the teams again? Sorry, I got distracted by
Cap-
trying to...
yeah, I know. You're doing your.
Washington
No, hold on,
Capitals.
wait. Lyle sits in this bit. Lyle gets to pick whatever 16 teams he thinks is out there. He's doing his Jim Mora. He gets to figure out which teams it is by process of elimination.
No. I heard Washington. What's the other? Sorry, guys. it's
Tampa Bay.
distracting.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So, Johnny, you're up next.
I had a seniors moment. Shut up.
All right, Ole Kolzig.
Kolzig was in net. That's correct.
Mhm.
Lyle.
Okay. Vincent LeCavalier.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is way easier than I
This
was
is
hoping
good
it was going to be.
Thank you, Mike.
Scotty.
Brad Richards.
Brad Richards is on this team. For sure.
I
John.
gotta go with my boy Martin St. Louis.
St. Louis on this team. Lyle. This is the worst I've ever done.
Nikolai Abibulin.
Good one.
Javi Bulin is in net. That is correct. You got the two
Thank you.
goalies.
Goalies are down.
Goalies are down.
Bonsai.
Peter Bondra, correct.
Wow,
This is the best streak we've ever had.
good stuff.
John.
Well, I think the Flyers goaltenders were a good streak.
I'm gonna say Sergei Gonchar.
Ganchar. That is correct. Lyle.
Hey, we have someone new on the chat, Freddie.
Hang on. Dan Boyle.
That's a good one.
Dan Boyle on which team? Are you
Lightning.
going with the Lightning? There is not. Oh, nope. There it is. Down
Ah.
Dan
Gonna
Boyle.
say,
He's there.
gonna
The streak
say,
is still alive. This
Yeah.
is nine straight players, guys. I'm proud of you.
we're flying right now.
Go Callio.
Callie Johansson. Correct.
Ooh.
10 straight.
Nice
This
work.
this has to be the best fuck you streak of all time. Right?
More like a fuck you, Mark. I mean,
if I had a
Fuck me.
fuck you
It's a fuck
streak
me
like
streak.
this, I would never have to.
Fuck you.
I would never have to do anything. again.
Fuck me. John, I think.
Yep.
Ken Klee.
Damn. Good work. Ken
Good
Klee is
pick.
on this team.
Nice.
Good pick.
Wow.
Yeah. Now you guys are all comrades. Comrades. Who's next? Is it Lyle?
Comrade?
Lyle's next?
Me,
Lyle's next.
and I'm sticking with the Lightning because I got to go with the Ops. Got to go with the captain, Dave Andrechuk.
Andrechuk is on the team.
All
Yep.
right,
Wow.
I'm going
12
deep.
straight.
I'm going deep cut here, and it probably is going to ruin our streak. But Corey Sarich.
Corey Sarich.
Oh no!
Is that a Caps or is that a
Tampa Bay.
That's a
That's
Lightning.
Lightning. Is he there?
Corey Sarich is on the board.
Yes.
Wow!
Done. Nicely done. That was a deep cut.
Deep cut. He had
Wow.
18 minutes that night.
Nice.
But
This
he was
is bad now.
third time on ice on the team. Or sorry, fourth time on ice on the team. Still 18 minutes though.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. So Johnny.
So this is bad now because this is when I
Yeah.
start.
Now we start
Yeah,
getting.
don't fuck it
now-
up.
now
now
we're
I
getting
start
into
like double
the
guessing.
wall.
and
The
triple
wall is
guessing
starting
myself.
to. Yeah, the wall's starting to approach now. I agree. I think I got one.
The top line is Danis Zubris.
Dinas Zubris on the board.
Oh,
Great pull.
Now I'm cheering for you guys to
Wow.
get people.
shit, man.
All right.
Okay.
Jo-
Okay.
Lyle.
Freddie Modine, Lightning.
On the board.
Yes.
Freddie Modine on the board.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Like the 1989 Orioles Why Not team. You're
I
just
know.
hoping you screw up.
I could picture a couple people.
Mm.
I could picture a couple people, but like the names are escaping me. No, he played for the Sabres. Oh, for the Lightning, Ruslan Fedotenko.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is good. There you go. The problem with Mark running it.
I know, right?
Fedotenko on the board.
There it is.
On the board.
There it is.
On the board, indeed.
I'm gonna say that first of all, AJ says that you guys are crushing it tonight. I'm gonna say
this is
that
15,
Mark
16 in
gave us-
a row, right?
Mark gave us a Thanksgiving turkey before the
Yeah, man, this is a hell of a streak we got going here.
I'm gonna end it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've had a good run.
Yeah, we really have.
No. Come on, stick to your house. 2003 Caps. You got this.
Chris Simon.
Sorry.
Oh.
You should apologize to everybody, really.
No.
Kyle Ripken streak is over.
Yes, that was 15 straight, right? Or
That's
16,
fine.
16 straight.
I'll just end the
60.
fucking show before I missed it. Who cares? I can literally cut out from here to the end of the show, and then Scotty be like, "All right, well, thanks, Lyle. Let's do shout outs." I have that power.
Not wrong.
Okay. My turn still. Okay. I think he's still with the club. Pavel Kubina.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Pavel Kubina on the board.
Oof.
Wow.
Now it's getting tricky.
21 minutes of time on ice.
Brendan Witt.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yes.
Tonight is more like Family Feud than it is. Fuck you. We're like, good answer, good answer.
Good answer. Oh my!
There's still some really great obvious people on this team, and the other team too.
Yeah. Richard Zednick.
Richard Zednick.
I think he was. He was in Montreal.
We already got Dinah Zubris. They're never both on the team at the same time.
They never
same time.
I didn't realize that. I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm going with a capital here, and I haven't heard his name yet, so I don't know. Jeff Halpern.
Halpern on the board.
Nice pick.
Good.
Stanford kid?
Or
Harvard. Harvard.
No. What was he? Was he Princeton?
Princeton. That sounds more like it.
That's it.
Yeah.
AJ, he's already been dead, man.
What happened?
AJ wants to throw Nikolai Khabibulin out there like we didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
I already did. I said
14 minutes ago.
Like we ain't some bitch baby boys.
I said the Bulin wall.
AJ wasn't listening. Let's just give him.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
It's
Sorry,
Thanksgiving.
It is.
Thank you, AJ, for sending us a person, but you're wrong.
You guys are mean. You guys are mean
He's not wrong,
pre-Thanksgiving.
though. He's right. He's right to do that. God.
AJ's been a part of this. He knows what goes on.
He knows it's cutthroat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't think this is right. Joe Ricci.
He did play for the Capitals.
And the Lightning.
Nope.
Ah.
Oh, wait. He played for the Lightning too? Still
Yeah.
nope.
But no, he
still
played
no.
early
Yeah.
Lightning.
Yeah, very early.
Still nope. Okay.
That's a shame.
Johnny.
2003. So we're getting deep now.
Yeah, now we're getting deep cuts.
I think I got one. I think I got a Capitals. I think.
I have another Capitals one too, I think.
No.
Yeah, we're starting to hit the wall here.
Oh. Okay, so this is going to be real weird. But this might have been the year before he went back to Russia. So I'm going to go with Alexander Semin.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a great guess. Not on the board. Not on the board. I apologize.
I have a feeling though that
Fuck you,
was
but
the one random year that he played and then went back to Russia.
Yeah.
He was not on this team though. He could have been
Alright.
on the roster, but just not on this. on this
AJ
team.
has one,
Okay.
but I'm gonna let Lyle go
No, no,
first.
no. Let AJ go ahead. Let AJ go ahead.
Well, you said a cap, right? I think
Yes,
this is
I
a
did.
light player.
Oh,
Jason
okay.
Cullimore.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jason Cullimore
Cully.
on the board.
Nice. Good one.
Nice. Nice.
Good
He
color.
had 16 minutes of ice time. He was the second lowest to Brad Lukowicz. Oh shit! You guys didn't say that.
Oh,
Guy.
Brad
thank you.
Lukowicz.
Brad
Thank
Lukowicz.
you.
You wouldn't have gotten Brad
Yeah,
Lukowicz
Happy
anyway.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten Brad Lukowicz anyway.
The L-tryptophane's starting to kick in. Okay. I got a capital, and I'm going to say Steve Konowalchuk.
Kano was
Good
on
answer.
this team.
Good answer.
Wow.
Fun fact: he
Yes.
had a 100% face-off winning percentage that game.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Because he
He
took
must have
just
only
one draw.
taken one face-off.
Yeah. When a guy is 100% on draws, usually it's only because he just took one.
Kind of Walchuk is a good drop.
That was a great drop.
I have another fun stat though.
All
Assuming
right,
that
I'm
Okay.
picking. Someone. All right, option 1 or option 2. Someone give me option 1 or
Why is
option
it
2.
always this way?
I know, right?
One.
I'm gonna go one this time.
Yeah, I am unanimous in that.
Matt Pettinger.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sorry.
Oh,
No Matt Pettinger.
Wow.
I figured it was probably either just late enough for him to be
Right.
picked up on waivers.
So this might be weird, and I think that he played for Tampa Bay. So I'm going to go with Alexei Zhitnik.
Why not?
Nice.
No, I'm pretty sure we've named literally almost all of the Lightning defensemen. No, as Alexei Zhitnik. I'm sorry. I ruined the Zhitnik streak.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
kinda
messed
did.
up. And now you ruined the Brad Lukowicz streak too. so.
Right, I know.
I got one more capital, and then I think I'm going to be done for both teams here because I've hit the wall with the Lightning. Callie Johansson.
I already said.
Is it okay? Then I'm
Yeah.
out.
Early
Then
on.
I'm out.
Uh,
Tap. I got nothing now.
I'm gonna go everyone's favorite, Mike Grief.
Mike
Who?
Grief.
Mike Grief.
You want to
This
try
was
that
a-
one more time?
No, this
No.
was no, Mike Grief is the right answer. This is actually this is an email autocorrect, not even a phone autocorrect. An email autocorrected that I was sending to Scotty about Mike Greer, and it came out Mike Grief. So for
On the board.
years, we called him Mike Grief.
On the
On
board.
the board. There you go. Oh, Mike Grief.
He had
Oh,
an
that's
assist this
funny.
game.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's
Goddamn
that's a-
autocorrect, right?
That is a great autocorrect story. Before autocorrect was a thing,
Yeah,
it was like Word trying to be helpful, and I was like, "No, you fucked up my email." But hilarious nonetheless.
Oh, that's good. I like that, Mike Grief.
Yes, that was a good Mike Grief drop. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've tapped out. I'm done. I can't think of
I've
any
got
more.
one more Lightning after Johnny's pick.
Sorry, breathing was optional right there.
I understand.
Nope, he probably wasn't on the team if Mike Grief was there.
What, they have a quota? How dare you, John?
No, but it's the truth, though.
It's not wrong. They traded Anson Carter once Jason Doy got there.
Wow.
God.
Around that time, no, probably still too young. Kevin Hatcher.
Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say that too, AJ.
What's AJ got?
AJ would like to go with the Click Commander.
Nice.
Who? Oh, he's not on the team.
No Clicksum?
Glenn Clitsum not on that team.
Oh no, no.
I'm gonna go with
That's a good guess though.
for Tampa Bay, number 36, Andre Waugh.
Negative. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
And Chris has one last one under
I
the
forgot
buzzer.
it was the playoffs.
Yeah.
Chris has
Guys like
one
Andre
more
Washington.
under the wire here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
He would like to throw out, and he did put a disclaimer that he doesn't remember if it was Tampa or Florida, but Sandis Ozilic.
Negative.
I want to say he was in
Ryder.
Colorado at
The
that
pattern
point.
is full.
I'm
All right.
untapped.
Read
All
off.
We'll start with the Caps. Dinah Zubris was mentioned. Jeff Halpern was mentioned. Peter Bonder was mentioned. Kelly Miller
Ooh, he was still
not
there.
mentioned.
Wow.
Jesus.
With 2 goals and 18 minutes on ice.
He played
Long.
like 15 years.
Oh, Robert Long.
See,
I forgot.
that was.
with
I had
Yager.
an issue. I couldn't remember if Oates was there with Yager or Long was
Yeah.
there with Yager. Oh well.
Connor Walchuk was mentioned.
Yep.
Trent Whitfield.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the
Oh.
injury I should have
Mike Greer.
brief.
Brent Sotheby.
Oh,
Grief.
Jesus. Brian Sotheby, you mean?
Yeah, Brian. Well, whatever. One of them. One of the Sotheby's.
I think
It
that
was
It was
probably
Brian. It was- it
Brian's
was Brian.
brother.
It was Brian.
It was not so much not as
Who cares?
athletic brother Brent.
He had the least time on ice next
obviously.
to Sergei Berezin, who's also
Oh,
on this
wow.
team.
Wow.
Yager was mentioned.
Sergey
And-
Berezin was on the Capitals.
Apparently in the playoffs even. And with a 17% face-off percentage,
Oh.
your
Barf.
boy
Yannick Crow.
Michael Nylander.
Oh, that was a
God.
good one.
That's where I went with my search.
Oh,
I,
now
thought, I thought he was
Nylander,
long.
Washington
I thought he
Capitals
was
games.
long in Sweden at that point.
And
Yeah, he
now the
probably
circle,
circled back.
now the circle is complete.
There we go.
For sure.
Now you know where I started my search. On defense,
Exactly.
Ken Klee, Kalle Johansson, Brendan Witt.
I have a
Sergei
feeling that
Gonchar.
Michael Nylander made more money by the number of times he went into the zone and circled back to the blue line
Yeah, he
throughout his
did.
entire career than if he actually scored goals. Because I've never seen somebody more get to the top of the circle and be like, nope, and just turn back.
What am I doing here? Shit, I'm back here where it's safe.
Even on his backhand, he was amazing circling the wrong way.
Yeah, he was.
So Klee, Johansson, Witt, and Gonchar were mentioned. I don't know what a Joel Kwiatkowski is, but
Joe
he was on this
Kwiatkowski?
It's a
team.
Kwiatkowski.
Kwiatkowski.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and
Small bird in Australia.
Yeah.
the 6th defenseman Jason Doig.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow. See? Man, there wasn't a quota.
Oh, wow. Jeez, that sucks.
There you go.
And in
Oh,
goal,
wow.
obviously, Ole Kolzig. So
Oh.
for the Tampa Bay Lightning,
Well, at least it wasn't Milan or China.
Yeah.
Vinny LeCavalier mentioned. Ben Clymer
Ooh.
would have been easy to mention for either team. You
Yeah, but-
dummies.
No one remembered.
Chris Dingman,
Wow.
Nikita Alexeyev.
What did you call me?
Oh, Alexi.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was supposed to be one of the Lightning's like big future,
Yeah, the future
stars.
Jets.
Never panned out.
Nope.
Alexander Svitov.
No,
He was another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The Lightning had for a few years. They had a whole bunch of horrible draft picks. They really did.
It's
Guys
like
that
the
were
Oilers.
highly touted who just crashed.
They had a whole lot of garbage.
Yes, let's just call it what it was.
Hold on, was 2003 the Saw years?
No. Pre-Saul.
Okay, good.
Saul was after the. This was still Bill Davidson.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
And,
Ruslan
Jake-
Ruslan Fedotenko, I believe, was mentioned.
Yep.
Brad Richards,
Yep.
Vinny Prospel.
Ooh, we didn't get.
no,
Prosper.
we did not mention Prospel. His name did not come up.
Dave Anderchuk,
Yep.
Martin St. Louis.
Mhm.
I cannot believe you guys missed Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh,
Tim the Toolman
I was,
Taylor.
I was so used to him playing with the Red Wings.
Former Baltimore skipjack Tim Taylor.
Disappointed. Freddie Modine.
Got him.
So Brad Lukowich was mentioned by me.
Martin for the point.
Dan Boyle, Corey Sarich, Pavel Kubina. I think the two that were not mentioned, Jason Cullimore.
Nope. We
Or no,
mentioned-
or was he mentioned?
He was mentioned
was
by
mentioned.
AJ, I think.
And Stan Neckar.
Oh,
Neckar.
Stan.
Nashcash.
Stan Necker.
Stan Nashcash.
And then
Nashcash.
Nikolai Habibulin.
Yeah.
And there's your 2003
That was
game one.
We actually did pretty damn good on that
That was
one.
a
That
good
was a
run.
one.
Yeah.
The
I
Caps, by the way, won this game 3-0.
I'm
Hey, how
surprised
did that happen?
that Michael Nylander wasn't remembered.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just in general. Like,
Yeah. No, I know. But we all groaned as soon as Mark said Nealon was, oh.
yeah, but that's okay. So the reason that we groaned was because, like, that was the big pickup after Yager.
I know.
The life was everybody was supposed to be okay. We were not going to jump off bridges because we were going to win the Stanley Cup. Michael Nylander was here, and we had a center.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
And he
that
only won
because
17% of his faceoffs.
I remember
50
yeah,
years
the
later.
reason why I remember that because I had only been appearing just very infrequently with you guys at that point, but I had already had that slight invitation into your Capitals world by that point. So I do remember the optimism for Caps fans going
we're
into
sorry about that.
that playoff.
You've lived a long Capitals life with us.
I have
Vicariously through us.
I've
Yes.
learned so much from you guys.
Yeah,
I
the
really.
bipolareness of Capitals fans.
Because
The forced optimism that turns into pessimism, that turns into realism.
I know. Well, like I said, because living here in Canada, I mean, all the teams are always the Canadian. You have friends that are fans of Canadian teams, or they're fans of like the Bruins or the Rangers,
no one
somebody like
likes
that. But you guys were, and you still are. My friends were Capitals fans. It was through you guys I got to know other Capitals fans. So yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
guys
And you
were
got
the-
Dale Hunter to almost grab your dong.
No,
It was
he
vice
wasn't
versa, or vice versa.
grabbing
Told you
anything.
guys.
He was showing.
He was showing. he hits the doors, dick's already out.
Don't put that on your next t-shirt.
Dick's out Dale Hunter, everybody.
Oh God. That's
Wow,
why I was so.
much.
That was one of the reasons why I was kind of a little disappointed in the Buffalo draft because I didn't meet any famous people in the past.
I think that we should have our next special show should just be an hour. We should get Sean Leahy back. We should get Lyle, and then just anyone else random that was part of the Minnesota draft, and just talk an hour about the Minnesota draft.
about the Minnesota draft.
Hold on. I like that we're bringing Sean back. It's like an internship. He's paying to be there.
That's fine. What else does he have to do? He showed us his
That's fair.
sticks for fucking 10
That's
minutes.
true.
Yeah,
That was a true story.
I had to run to my garage for God's sakes.
Yeah, Mark committed to the bit. All right, Lyle, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
As
Hey,
always,
next week,
guys.
Johnny P will have the haha fuck you.
I did?
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to have to
Your
write myself a note.
Hey, and I guess the week after is my turn.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Nice.
Go for
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I write Ken Drysdale down on a
it.
note.
Why would you have Ken Drysdale?
I don't know. It's not a thing, but it's Budweiser.
Trust me, when I do the haha fuck you, my rule is it will be no games before 2001.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Thank God.
I keep him in this century, and I definitely keep him after Johnny was out of college.
You know what's
Ken,
really
Ken
fun?
Drysdale is actually a thing. He was an actor in a movie called Unhappy Endings.
Hey, good for him.
You know what's really fun for the haha fuck you is pulling up things from like 4 years ago when people are like, ah, shit, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's actually harder than it is from like 15 years ago when you're like, that was stuff ingrained
this was
in
stuff
my
15
brain.
years ago, and we're just like, oh yeah, pulling these guys, yeah, and all these ones, sure, yeah. No,
All right. Well, Lyle, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real
Yes,
fun. You
you
go ahead
the
and...
goal.
yes,
Kept
That's
it
the-
4-2 on the Blackhawks.
Wow.
there you go.
On
Kick your ass.
NBC Wank Night.
Mm.
Yeah. Now I do have a question before everyone leaves. If the Capitals play an outdoor game on Wednesday night, what occurs? Because they've won all
Obviously,
their
the
outdoor
Blackhawks are playing
games,
against them.
and they've won a lot of Wednesday night games. I mean, I don't see how they lose. You bet the house on that, right?
Mm.
Or is it one of those like double positives make a negative thing? Maybe for next week.
Yeah, it was a little philosophical there at the end. But Lyle, thank you again. And I know what you're saying to your commenters in your head when you just ignore them. You're saying we're going to make them eat our shit, then shit out our shit, then eat their shit that was made up of our shit that we made them eat.
Pretty much. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Oh,
Thanksgiving,
wow.
Yeah, fuck the fucking fuckers.
All right, Lyle. We'll see you next week. There,
He's already gone.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. There he goes. Lyle Richards at Specters Hockey on Twitter, spectershockey.net for all his stuff. It is now 7-2 Johnstown. That escalated
Whoa.
quickly.
My God, just turned into an Anchorman.
Johnstown
They
now
killed
on
a
the
guy
verge of their 13th straight win.
with a trident.
Best best team in the league by far. Might be playing running clock now, not sure. Johnny, shout outs.
Do they do that?
No, they don't.
I'll give a shout out to having to buy a teddy bear.
Yes.
I might be media, but I feel like I should show up with a teddy bear next Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be fun. This Saturday.
Oh
No, wait, next
no,
Saturday.
it's next Saturday,
Right.
not this Saturday. They don't come back till the 30th.
Wow, I'm an idiot. I don't know what time is, guys.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Not
I
a
guess
big
they're off this weekend.
deal.
No.
I mean, they've played 14 games in the last like 21 days, so
I'm so confused with this schedule.
yeah, it's next weekend, 30th and 1st
Well, son of a bitch.
is when they're home next. God knows where they're playing in between then.
Right?
I only have the home schedule in my house.
Wow. Thanks for no one correcting me online. Appreciate it. What can you do?
It's fine. I'll give a shout out to Thanksgiving. I'll give a diss to Maryland weather tomorrow morning.
Turkey trot.
But I will give a shout out to my friends because they're smart. They're bringing beer to warm us up before we run, and or after we run. I don't know. I'll give a shout out to Under Armour. Hopefully, you've made enough stuff that keeps me warm and alive tomorrow. Give a shout out to Prevental Inhalers. That should also keep me alive. And European Sudafed. I'm definitely doping before this race. And if you think that I'm like blowing this out of proportion, that the breathing might stop, I'm not. Scotty's seen me.
Yeah,
he knows
it's not
that
great.
breathing is optional at some points of my life.
Yes, essentially.
So let's hope for the best. We'll see what happens. I'll post something on Twitter tomorrow to make sure that people know I'm alive when I'm done. Not so the 3 miles probably isn't going to be the issue. The 28 degrees and the 22-mile-per-hour winds will probably be the issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you cross over 8 miles when the problems start.
Right, because you have to walk your white ass back. So yeah, this is probably a bad idea and first annual turkey trot that I'm a part of. Let's hope for the best.
Mark.
So I was looking up quotes from Jay and Silent Bob. I just came across the interaction between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck on this the set of Good Will Hunting 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember.
You like Dead Apples?
Yeah. And then he shoots him with the shotgun. But there was a point when Ben Affleck says, "Hey, I'm sorry if I dragged you away from whatever gay serial killers who like to ride horses while they play golf touchy-feely picture you're doing this week. I had no idea that was 3 different references to 3 different films. The Talented Mr. Ripley, All the Pretty Horses, and The Legend of Bagger Vance were all Matt Damon movies that were stupid movies that apparently he got called out in one sentence. That's beautiful.
It's great.
And then Matt Damon says, "I take it you've never seen Forces of Nature." And then they go back and forth, and then it winds up with Reindeer Games. But anyway, great movie. I mean, I think my top 3 right now are Mallrats, followed very closely by Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and then Probably Dogma. Yeah, Dogma, and then Clerks after that. I'm sorry, Scotty.
That's fine.
It's just the way it is.
It's all personal preference.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, they're in Jamestown this weekend. So they're still playing. They're in Jamestown against the Rebels. What a great time. Anyway,
that's my shout out.
Did you say they're playing Johnstown right now?
They're playing Johnstown. They played Jamestown this week.
Are they contractually obliged to play Jamestown and then Johnstown, or is it the other way around? Because this occurred the last time they played Johnstown. They played Jamestown the next weekend, and that was all fucked up.
I think it is scheduled by that way. So, I like to give a shout out to Kevin Smith movies. Give a shout out to Turkey. Give a shout out to Cooperall, who's tearing up the house like a sumbitch. A diss to the freaking 5 games and 7 nights all on the road. But I don't know what the fuck anyone just said. But you're special, man. You reached out. You touched your brother's heart. Tracy Morgan in that movie was great too. Anyway,
well,
applesauce, bitch.
Go watch Jay and Silent Bob Strike
I gotta
Back.
watch it again. I gotta watch it.
It's so good. It holds up too.
You know how Puck does all their like hockey movies? One of our extra shows should be Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. And us watching.
Really should. Oh man. You put your dick in a pie. Anyway.
I forgot he was in that movie too.
Right? Him and James Vanderbeek. All right, that's it. That's all. For Johnny P. Mark with the C, I'm Scotty Watts. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been the Face Off Hockey Show on the Face Off Hockey Show Media Faction powered by Blog Talk Radio. Twitter.com/FOHS Radio. Facebook.com/FOHS Radio. Don't have an Instagram. Patreon.com/Face Off Hockey Show. We might want to look at changing that. I don't know. Who's to say? Point is this. Thank you all for. I can't pull up our patrons. Jeez, Patreon very slow to load. Your boy's clicking all over the place like he's all click the boomhauer, man. All right, so you could be like Chris, you could be like Matthew, Damon, Mark, Trista, Jeff, Kevin, Ethan, Mitch, Brian, Angela, and Sean. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockey Show. All the fun stuff there. Help us help you. Help us. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, till next week. Peace. Bing. Bing.
Well, I've been living to see you. Time to see you alive. Hoping every time I cry, you'd appear by my side, standing tall with a grin, shining from within. Always remain calm when nerves at war thin.